Start her up.
Hey there, Trainiacs, Train family. Welcome to another wonderful Friday here with GFW Trains. It's Fast Friday live stream. Glad to have you all with us. As you can see, George is not here, but we have some special guests with some special trains, and we're excited to share them all for you. If you haven't been here before, I'm Wally. I'm known as the guy who takes GFW Trains places. GFW Trains, otherwise known as George, isn't here tonight. He may be showing up a little bit later, but he's not here for the outset. Shh, basketball game tonight. So, hey, I realized when we started this, every once in a while we were going to have a Friday night where we're going to have to compete with social activities. Right. So, hey, even though George is not here, we've got some great special guests here, some of my best train friends. We've got, you probably know him, Bill Kobernus. And Bill, how do you use the CW? That's how you CW. That's how you CW. And we've got another one of my real special train friends here. His daughter Katrina.
Yay! I did it.
Yes, it's great to have you on the show here.
Thanks.
So, if you're new around here, Bill's been a friend of the show for a long time. Not only a friend of the show, but he's also been a friend of our family, our literal family. Myself, George, OG, George. He's been a friend of our train family for years, and it's a really special friendship that I think that our families have. The Kobernuses and the Woodricks, that's for sure. And it all stems through trains.
Yep.
Right.
CST brought it together.
You got it. So, hey, you know what? I'm excited about today's show because we got a lot of fun things on tap. Katrina brought in her train. And we're running her trains on the layout here today. We've got the extended view, so you're going to have to see them coming around. Katrina, what you bring for us today?
I brought my Heinz trains today, both the O-scale and the O-27.
So, Heinz, what do you mean Heinz?
Yeah, you know the ketchup.
The ketchup, Heinz Ketchup. You like Heinz cars.
I'm obsessed. A little bit.
And she is obsessed with Heinz cars because she brought some of her collection here, but I don't even think this is all of it, is it?
Well,
we're
you
getting
can see
close,
most
we're
of
getting
it.
close to the
Yeah.
tippy top.
Yeah.
So, great. Well, I'm glad that you have it here. And as you guys probably know, one of the things that we do here on Fast Friday is we do our own introduction here. We ask everybody, if you're just coming through the door, please give us a solid smash that like button. It's really helpful to feed the algorithm, and it gets the live stream out there to the people who weren't here today to see it and remind them that it's out there. So smash that thumbs button if you could. You got it, James. That's how you CW. So we'll welcome everybody coming through the door. So hey, Rockin' Man Bill's right here. Welcome, Rockin' Man.
All right.
We got Steamhead in the house. Slag Cat, Chesapeake and Ohio Railroad. Welcome to the stream. Of course, we got OG George here in the house. Good to see you. David Kohler. Hey, welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you being here. My man James Trains got your t-shirt here. Hopefully you'll be coming over here tomorrow. We got Sean's train depot. All right.
Sean, how you doing? Hope you're enjoying that new train.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to seeing Sean do the unboxing of that set because, Sean, I think the box is almost as tall as you. That's a monster.
That's great. That was a set that you just sent out there for his Standard of the World series, right? Right?
Yeah.
All right.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Conrail 8098 here in the house. We've got our man, Vinny Van P. I don't know how to say his last name, and I butcher it every time I say it, so we like to just call him Vinny Van P. Vincent Van Pepgan. Welcome to the stream. And I think I got James already, but James is nailing it down. That's CST. All right, Train Man Dan. We've got Train Man Dan. He's going to be a special guest of the show, not next week, but the following week.
All right.
All the way from, actually, he's going to be tuning in through the StreamYard all the way from Michigan. He's got an awesome collection, neat layout, and he's going to be a guest on GFW Trains coming up. We've got my friend over there at Apple and Oranges line. If you have not seen his channel, go over there and check it out. I like his channel because he and I must be about the same age because he's featuring everything on his channel. Here, let me tell you what. I've got this one here, Bill.
Handrails 8098. Which one? Which one?
Which one? What?
I have the Heinz pickle bat.
So you can use
Let
that
them
one.
do that one to turn it on and off.
Yeah, and I don't remember which
That's
one
right,
is
I'll
inside and out.
I'll just do directions.
All right. But I don't remember like which track it's
Oh, track 1 or
yeah,
track
so
2?
we can figure it out. It's
Okay.
not that hard. Not that hard. All right, what happened to Orange's line? We must be about the same age because he's got some neat stuff about some of his life journey through trains and NBC stuff. So check out his channel. He's got a lot. We'll get right to that. So stay on the seat of your chair there, Tca Convention 8098. Edward Candy, how you doing? Thanks for coming and joining us today. We got some new faces, some new names. Great to see everybody here. Welcome to the door here on Fast Friday. Kick back, grab yourself something to drink, and let's just talk and run trains. Running trains with friends. That means you guys. It's old slogan for the stream. So welcome to the stream, CW. BB Tech, always in the house, always here. Can't start with you. You got it. Mark's Trains in the house. Radar Diddy, and then getting back around, wonder where George is at. That's a good question. George,
He's out on the town
so
tonight.
there is a varsity basketball game, and generally we'll try and skip the show for the varsity basketball games because we've got a lot going on in our house for the varsity basketball game because the Santa Fe Queen, she's on the Pom Squad, the competitive dance team at Yorkville High School. So we always go and watch her. In fact, that's why we started late last week so I could watch her. But this week, I was so excited to have these special guests on. I didn't want to put them out any time, so had them over here at 7. Katrina and Bill are here hanging out with us today. So hopefully when the basketball game is over, George will be coming over here. But like I said, he's got that thing, social life.
Yes.
Social life.
As
Yeah.
any teenager does.
Don't worry, I brought pictures.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
He'll be here in pictures.
Yeah.
Charleston Eastgate's in the house. Good to see you, Charleston Eastgate. Says, hey, Wally, good to see you again. Can't usually join your stream due to the time difference, but just caught you early Saturday morning. Andy, right now,
Hey, you cereal?
he is making
Saturday morning cartoons?
You
I
got
got
it.
it.
You got it. No, he's making this a worldwide studio. He's
All
coming in
right.
from across the pond there.
Wow.
All right.
man.
Excellent.
Right.
Oh, very special.
Right. So, let's see here. We got Greg Barton
Hey,
here.
Greg.
Greg.
I gotta wave with this hand
Yeah, there we
because you
go.
can't see the other hand.
Great. Garrett Castleberry's in the house. Can you please say hi to me right now, my friend? You got it, Garrett.
Hey,
Garrett.
Garrett.
Good
Hi,
to see you here,
Garrett.
man. Good to see you. Cloverdale Mine Oat Scale Railroad's here. Hello, Heinz made in Pittsburgh.
That's
Yeah.
where we got them. That's where it all started.
Right. DB Tex from out in that area too says, I'm one of those Heinz cars. Love it. Heinz from Pittsburgh. That's right.
Got it.
Right. So, all right. Well, I'm all caught up here, and with everybody that's coming in again, everybody, thanks for joining us here on Fast Friday. I'd like to thank Katrina and Bill for joining me.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.
We're gonna put a big wave to Adam and the little man Maverick.
Maverick.
All right.
Maverick is the next generation.
Oh, Maverick's the next generation.
He's gonna love all trains.
All the time.
Choo-choos.
Except for Cat Forwards.
Oh yeah.
So I,
Good George.
yeah, I
Hey,
got
we gotta take a drink.
right.
Get that
He
done.
can love every train.
Right.
Except for
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Hey
So-
there, Matt Strange.
So I had a funny story with that. Again, we were talking about this before the stream. I've always said one of my favorite parts about the whole hobby, about trains, about everything here, is the friendships that you make in the hobby. And
Totally social aspect.
right. So Bill and I met. I gotta say, it was probably what, 1997, 96. 96-ish?
96.
96.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Because that's when the train races
Right.
started in like
Yep.
1996.
We were on the floor.
Yep.
And we raced them on the floor.
Don't worry, there's some incriminating pictures.
Oh,
We
okay.
brought
It
pictures.
was about 95, 96 when we met. And we've been great friends ever since. And I met Katrina when she was a wee lad. How old were you in 1995, 96?
I was 9.
You never asked the lady age. I didn't ask her age.
But she gave
For
it
the
up
record, for the record.
I met you when I was 8 and a half.
So, and we've all grown up together.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, you know. And I laugh because I was Katrina's age now through a lot of the friendships that Bill and I
The
had.
pictures I brought, you're my age now. It's
Right.
But you're
fantastic.
giving a speech because you were
Yes.
president of the Midwest Division.
Yep.
You're giving a speech, and the first words out of his mouth, out of her mouth, was, "You know what? Wally was
Same
my
age.
age." Same
Because
age
you're
as
in the
me.
middle
Right.
between Dad and I. You're
Right.
in the middle between us, you know, like
That's crazy.
age-wise.
That's right.
Yeah,
It's
but
so
see,
weird.
it's just as funny because see the same age difference
Yep.
is what I am to OG.
Yes.
Oh
It's
yeah.
actually that's only 12, and between you and me, it's 14.
Okay.
Yeah,
Between
so
you
it's
and me,
like
it's even less than 14.
Wow.
so it's
I
crazy,
know.
but
That's
that's
girls
us.
that live like
It is.
full-on
It just keeps
teenagers.
going right down the line.
Right. But
But-
okay, so I got to get back to the story. We've been friends. We grew up together.
Yeah.
You'll see some. I know that you've got some pictures of Katrina holding George when he was probably about 10 days old,
Or less.
or less. Right. Katrina was one of the very first people that George ever met.
Yep.
That's right.
So,
Wasn't thrilled.
so anyway,
But it changes.
2 years ago, Katrina had a baby boy,
Yeah.
and Maverick. Of course, he was born into. I don't know if he knew it or not when he was born, but he's going to be a train guy.
He is a train guy. Choo-choo.
Choo-choos all the way.
Choo-choo's all over.
And George loved it because now George had a little buddy with trains.
Yep.
And it's fun. George
Dick and
has,
Steve.
George has a little buddy with trains, and they love to do train stuff together. And one day I was sitting with George, and he was all tuckered out, playing on the 7.5 gauge ride on trains. And so George looks at me. He says, "This is great. I'm going to teach Maverick to love trains so much, but not cab full."
Well, that's just George. That's his favorite engine. And, you know, that leads on to the story of because George is the caretaker.
Right, so
I cab forward.
George doesn't actually own that cab forward. It's Bill's. And George is the caretaker.
He's the caretaker of it.
Don't
George
get a new one.
And George is saying, grandson Trump's caretaker.
Hey, what do I gotta do?
He teaches them like trains, but not the
Ah,
cab.
the cab forward. That's no good.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Oh,
good
man.
stuff. Good stuff. Well,
Like, Wally, my oldest son was born in 88. I'm 87.
there you go. Look at that.
Oh, man, it was a good year.
Yeah.
I
was.
missed 88 by like 4 days. So,
So we got some more guys coming through the door. Welcome them. Let's see, where was I at here? Did we get Cloverdale Mine and O-Scale Mine on the road?
Yep, we
Great.
did.
Great. All right. Well, welcome to the stream. We got
There we go.
Happy
Happy
Valley
Valley
Hobbies.
Hobbies.
Hey, thanks again for coming. So good. There's so many cool YouTube channels out here, everybody. Make sure you check everybody's channels out. We've got Jerry Satterley. Jerry Sats has been around with us since the very first live stream.
All right,
He
Jerry.
came
Jerry,
and
you
was
trust
at
me?
the very first live stream. Speaking of landmarks, we, within the next couple of days, I think, are going to hit 2 huge landmarks on GFW Trains.
oh,
And I'm really excited about this one. First landmark, well, I think in the next week we will probably hit it. Hopefully in the next couple of days, we're going to hit 3,000 subscribers.
All right.
Yeah. And then the other one that I think is just mind-blowing, we'll probably reach that tonight. Maybe if not tonight, tomorrow. And that's 500,000 views.
All right.
Toledo.
Right.
Wow.
Well, 500,000 views.
That's more people that go to the Indy 500. That's only 300,000.
Man.
More popular.
Yeah.
W train.
So, all right, back on the track here. We got Chicago Railroad, the video photography. Welcome. That's Trains 48. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. We got everybody here. Everybody coming. We get Isaiah Hawkins. Always good to see Isaiah. He's coming in, spending time with us. Get back, relax, grab yourself something to drink, and let's talk some trains. We got, all right, this is a good one here. We got Love Face XYZ online scripts without clothing. Here's the real.
Earlier number one.
All right.
Really strong there. All right,
Radar Diddy is in the house.
All right.
I think maybe that is Joel. We'll see. Texas Special Jack. We like Texas Specials around here. Charles, let's see here. Second son was born in '96.
Great year. It's when we met.
Hi to your guests and all the stream. Great to see the railroad running again. Where's George at? Man, he's out at the basketball game.
It's like his
So,
channel or something. People keep asking about it.
right. Yeah, Happy Valley.
That's almost like it's his channel.
Right. So, yeah, it's cool. 1,000 subscribers and 500,000 views. Not quite a million yet. I can't wait till we get to the 1 million mark. But 500,000 views. Right. So Garrett's asking a question. I'm going to shoot this one your way. All right, we got down that you like Heinz cars.
Yes.
But are you a steam lady or are you a diesel lady? What's your preference there?
Well, I have 2 trains going around tonight, and it's 1 each.
Split the baby right there. Can't say steam.
I can't.
Diesel,
I got a long line of the things I can't say. My dad likes the White Sox. My husband likes the Cubs. You can imagine Switzerland there.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to the stream, Sparky. Glad to have you with us. So, hey, train catalog came out today. You guys get a chance to look at it? I haven't had a chance to look at it yet.
Nope. Sorry.
So can't wait, Sean. Don't know about that one because we have to take a look at the bank account. Yes, you guys probably have to take a look at the bank account and decide if it's actually going to be a purchase book or a wish book. Right.
Like a coffee table book.
Right.
A couple of times.
So James wants to know what your opinion is on the Royal Hudson 2860. You, of course, know my opinion there, James. That's one of my favorites, if not my favorite steam engine. The Royal Hudson, Katrina, I don't know if you remember or know this, but this is a Hudson steam train that ran out in Vancouver. So if you want to make James happy, just love it.
Second favorite.
All right. There we go.
Yeah, sorry, James, I don't think about it. The one that's on my radar that's really cool is Western Maryland 1509.
Oh, yeah.
Now that looks like a monster of an engine.
Yeah. Where's that running at?
Western Maryland is one of the excursions. I watched a couple YouTube videos on it.
You have to come out there and check
It's a
that one
monster
out.
engine.
That's it.
It's like watching it out. Pay attention
right.
to where it is
Right,
and what it's doing. I just want to see it go.
Sparky, you're not a troll. You're one of our favorite. Sparky, I say, is the godfather of these live streams. I like the first live streams that I watch and the first live streams that I really enjoy. We're over there on Sparky 107's website. He's got it down. And if I could have 50% of what he brings to his live streams and the excitement and the synergy that he brings to the great training to the train hobby and what I do, I'd be happy. Right. Yeah, we're not ignoring you. We'll get to you. I'm just rolling with the flow of the conversation here. So relax.
Making
We'll
it up
get
as we go along.
Yep. So John Train, BMGR, welcome to the stream. We got Mommy Lulu, Lourdes Hernandez.
Oop, I gotta wait with this.
Yeah.
Glad
Like
you like
left hand, everybody.
Sorry, no George here tonight. He may come in later. I'm not sure. And we got Mama Yaya here. For those of you who don't know, Mama Yaya stayed with George as his, I guess his living babysitter, his nanny when he was growing up. And we're thankful that she did that. So we've got our read the comment people out here tonight in force. Guys, I'm rolling with the flow. If I'm not reading your comment, it's not that I don't like it or I don't care about your comment. I'm just rolling with the flow what we got going on here. So relax with that. Still love you, man. Conrad, it's your night. Still love you, man. So, Raven, finished up the stream on the new catalog on your channel. I have to go back and check that out. I haven't even seen the new catalog. I haven't even seen that. So, and we had the last video that we did about the new control system. That's probably what I'm the most interested in. But that's not what we're running tonight.
That's not what we're running tonight. We're running old-fashioned, conventional locomotives.
And how do you ZW? Tell Hudson wants to know. That's how you ZW. That's what we're doing tonight. That's what we're doing tonight. Yeah.
Oh, Conrail says there's a Monsters Inc.
Screen
Screen
chain car.
tank.
Wow, all right, I get it.
Excellent.
I get it.
Like the yellow one with the bar on the side, right?
Nice. That's gonna be a
Excellent.
good one.
Better have a good sound.
Right on. So, all right. I'm going to take a pause here. You guys can keep commenting, keep chatting, rolling some questions that you got. I'm glad that everybody's asking questions to my guests, and I'm so happy to have these guys on the stream. You're just rolling through the door. I'm sorry that we don't have any George here. You just got the guy that takes George's places. And some special guests. We got Bill and Katrina. George is, sometimes it's just hard to compete with the social life. George is a 16-year-old guy who just got
Got some wheels.
He's got some wheels and a driver's license, so he's Friday night. I realized when we set this up when we started to do this that there probably was gonna be an expiration date. This isn't the expiration date, but I realized that
smelly. Not smelling like old milk. I'm not expired. Now that we know my name.
Yeah. So. All right, we got some other guys that haven't been here in a while. Rutgers Jimmy, so good to see you. We were just talking about you the other day. Hope your ears were ringing and hope that you've been having a good fall and winter. And we were talking about Rutgers. We were talking about you. Dagman had the stream over there. Everybody's rolling over here from Dagman. Great to see that. T4 in the house. Good to see you there, T4. So Katrina and Bill are over here. They're my special guests. They're good friends of mine from way back in the day.
100 years.
100 years. Well, it feels like 100 years.
Yeah. Thanks,
Just
Molly.
normal.
But literally, we've gone through generations upon generations.
Correct.
You've seen me have kids. I've seen you have kids. You've seen us all have kids. But we're friends through the train hobby. And that's my favorite part. And I think it's your favorite part too there, right?
Yeah.
So, and we all belong to the Train Collectors Association, which is a nationwide organization that's based in Pennsylvania. That's about 40,000 members strong. And the Train Collectors Association has smaller, what they call divisions, which are groups of different geographic regions across the country where people meet and do train-related things. If you're interested in the Train Collectors Association, there's a link in the description below. And go check it out. We belong to the Midwest Division, which is the region that's around the Chicago area, part of the country. We've met through that, and we've done all kinds of new train things. Not only train things, we've done everything from...
But mostly trains.
Right. We've done everything from whitewater ramping to riding on the 8500, right? We're on the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Riding bicycles on the
Yeah.
Speedway.
Yep. Good stuff. So Katrina, let's talk a little bit about that. So you're, all right, it's like, all right, which one of these things is not like the others? Which one of these things doesn't belong?
It's me. It's always been me.
But that's never been a problem for you, though.
No.
Let's talk about that a little bit.
I've been in trains forever, approximately.
Since 95. Actually earlier,
Before.
but yeah, when you came out of the womb,
Yep.
pretty much.
Yep, my parents were,
You're born into it.
yeah,
That's it. Started out with a
train depot, and you have the 4x8 layout there. When you go at Christmas time, 4x8 sheet of plywood.
All right. How old was this memory, do you think? The Christmas layout on the plywood?
One-ish. I don't know.
Oh,
I
one-ish,
see in
two-ish,
pictures.
yeah.
Yeah, they memories, but like I saw the pictures of me in my tiny little pink outfit.
Love it. Love it.
I'm a Christmas baby, so it's Christmas time. Christmas trains around the tree in the train depot in the middle of Connecticut. A bunch of snow.
Nice.
And just from there, we did 4x8 layouts and retirement facilities.
That's right.
Yep.
We did, most of them are, like we would call it assisted living. And so between New Year's and Valentine's Day, what do you see outside? Nothing but just cold and gray.
Right.
So I had a 4x8 traveling layout, and I had 4 nursing homes set up. And so Katrina and I would go and set up the layout, and Katrina would set all the people out and all this stuff.
Big into landscape.
And we would leave the train layout there for a week. And if you ever want to see an 80-year-old turn into an 8-year-old, put a train
I love it.
in front
I
of them.
love it.
Yep.
And not only do they enjoy running the trains, but when they had visitors and their grandkids and great-grandkids would come, and they would love watching the kids play with the trains. So I had 4 nursing homes set up, and I would leave it there for a week, and then we tear it down, drive to the next one, and set it up.
Yep.
And by the 3rd year that we were doing that, it was a big deal. Like, when are the trains coming?
Yep.
So, and that's, of course, it was all hands-on because at that time period, Katrina was small, and we would set up the train thing at the train depot in town for Christmas, and that was all. It's all about hands-on.
Okay.
You design the layout, and so that there's more than just the engineer doing the train.
Yeah.
So in another corner, you'd have the button for the gate man to come out. Another corner would have the
down
for the gates to go down. Another one would ring the bell, so that you have more than one kid involved in the layout.
Yep.
And
That's good stuff. That's how it starts.
That's how it starts. And you have just
So you would go in spots too,
Yep.
and you interact with people.
Absolutely. And it's great.
All right, what kind of train? All right, go ahead. The train. What kind of trains do you remember running? Diesel or they steam engine? What
Marks.
Mars.
Plate.
Mars tin plate.
Yep.
Because that was bulletproof, right?
That's
It
right.
was kid-proof, are you kidding? You
True.
drop that on the floor and kick it, it's still fine.
That's right.
Yeah. So I agree. That's a neat project, and then you think the way to bring up your daughter, Bill. And so you got the kind of not the soft. I wouldn't even want to say the hook because that wasn't even the hook. That was like the soft stuff. That's kind of like with George. I mean, you don't have a choice. It's just like this is how we roll.
Right.
And that was out in Connecticut, right? All right.
So when we moved back to Illinois, okay, for a Christmas present, I got Midwest Division and TCA membership. So
That's when we met you.
that's when we met you in '95. And again, I'm still 4x8 layout, hands-on. So I started bringing that to the Midwest Division.
Right.
And letting the kids play.
Yep.
This is pre-George now. This is way
pre-George.
Remember, the
Today.
age gap between me and George is almost the age gap between Dad and Wally. All right, we're almost approaching 2 decades.
So, but the fun part was, actually, so when we were going to those, I might have been the youngest guy there. So, because it was running all of the Katrina and I were the sad part was, Katrina was about 9, and I was probably about 25. So you came and you started to run stuff. So Train Collectors Association, its roots is in train collecting. Now there are a lot of operators in the Train Collectors Association, a lot more so now, because just kind of the evolution of the hobby and the evolution of the Train Collectors Association. But Bill was one of the first guys that's like, hey, I like trains. I like to accumulate trains, not necessarily collect trains.
I'm an accumulator.
I like to.
Hi, Charlie.
Charlie's in the house, all right.
Yes,
So, anyway, you were there. You brought stuff to run, and you kind of planted a lot of seeds in the Midwest Division association about running trains.
And then we moved on, okay, so we're talking about me, but we're going to get to you.
We got 2 hours. Like,
Yeah.
plenty of
But
time.
in May 1995 issue of Collecting Toy Trains, there's an article.
Very specific, yeah. How did you know that? Like, I don't read an article.
There's an
When
article
I'm telling a
about
story,
you.
I gotta have the facts.
Right.
I gotta have the facts
You
right.
You looked up the
These
baseball
guys
facts
are
beforehand.
gonna look and tell me, oh no, it wasn't May 95, but it was May 95.
I'll talk about everything. They'll talk about trains. It's like, how did you know the May issue?
Anyways, one of the vice presidents of Lionel told a story about racing trains when he was a young guy.
Right.
And it's just a half a page little story, but it's pretty
I'm
cool.
going to the YMCA and
Right.
winning
And
it with the Santa
Run
Fe
what you
Armory, right?
brung, and it's like, oh, he was a Santa Fe growler up against a turbine. But Santa Fe ran faster in reverse. He ended up winning.
Right?
So
Right?
anyways, that just got me thinking, it's like, it would be fun to race trains.
Dang, it's really fun.
It is fun to race.
But I
trains.
wanted it to be a skill thing. Anybody can run in the straight line, that's
Let's
like
drag
nothing.
racing.
Marx is going to win. That's it. It's got to be a skill event. You got to operate that CW.
I
You got to CW.
And the whistle.
And the
So,
whistle.
I invented a train racing layout that shaped like a dog bone.
Red versus blue.
No, it wasn't even up. It was on the floor.
Right. Well, I was showing them how
Yeah.
it was shaped.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Dog.
Anyways, that's how we got going at the
Versus
Midwest
around.
Division. It was one of the big meets. We set it up on the floor.
So they said train races are a blast. They had the races at Allentown show, and everyone loved it. Those
That's
are
right.
those are the ones that you built, I think, probably.
I'm not sure.
Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Well, the train races that Dad built are in Pennsylvania,
They haven't
Yes.
been set up yet.
but they're there.
But there's another set that's
Well, that's
just
right,
like
they made
mine.
that.
There's- Sam made a set that mimicked mine.
Who's got yours?
Sam.
He's
Sam
got both of
Randall.
them,
He's
huh?
got-
Yeah, he's
well,
in
he
the
doesn't know
Pittsburgh
where his is. He lent it out to somebody. He never came back.
Well, Sean's train knows where it is.
Yeah,
All right.
friends.
Sean,
Sean.
you're gonna have to let us know if they were red, white, and blue ones, and the other ones were like black and brown, if I remember correctly.
Right.
They were
Yeah.
more,
Right.
more like
Tone.
right.
Pictures.
Yeah.
We got to have photographic evidence.
Yeah, geotech.
Because I know of 2 sets.
Right.
They are
Because
glass,
the ones that Sam made were in Pittsburgh at the 50th anniversary
were.
of TCA, and that's where this train comes into play. It was in Pittsburgh, and it's all about Heinz.
Yep, that's where we
And
first
the
got
first
started.
2 cars on the steam train are from that convention.
Hey, Lee, I remember when you did those when you was a kid. That's cool.
Yep.
So, all right. So you did those train races, and you started train racing at the Midwest Division,
And then
And
they
then
traveled.
they showed up at the 2002 convention,
Yep.
right?
which was
Right.
the first
My
convention
first
that
TCA convention.
And explain a little bit what that is, the TCA convention.
TCA convention is, of course, it revolves around that's the annual meeting of the board of directors of TCA, which is all of the presidents of the divisions come together
A bunch of these guys.
and solve all the world problems in 2 days. But meanwhile, the rest of the people are
Back to the
having
ranch.
fun,
Yeah.
taking tours all over the place.
Visiting
Usually-
layouts like this.
Right.
Right.
And on Friday night they have layout tours, and they come out. Actually, OG had he was on the layout tour. That's the whole purpose of his layout. The new layout being done was the 2002 convention and the layout tour.
Right. Right.
I'm really here for Saturday nights, which is
Banquet.
banquet night, where I was the auctioneer's assistant.
The auctioneer's assistant.
So many a trade, had a
Yes.
great time, helping out staff auctions, and every convention I went to.
Yes.
So the other thing on that 2002 is they sold a little streamliner train.
Yep.
So Katrina was helping out Greg Stout,
I think I've
being the Vanna.
I
She
probably
was
sold you
being the
one.
Vanna White and holding the trains up as they were auctioning them off with the gloves.
Gotta wear the gloves.
Gotta wear the gloves.
She might have been the first with the gloves.
I was the first with the
Everybody
gloves.
is wearing gloves now.
Oh,
Yeah,
but that
that's
was
it's me.
Katrina.
That's Katrina.
Gotta wear their gloves.
The white gloves.
But anyways, halfway through the auction, Katrina starts. Did they ask you about where do we get the little trains? And you started going around and selling the little streamliner trains.
Well, see a need, fill a need.
And so she left the auction and she started selling.
Literally this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This little steam train, this little streamliner.
Need me some white gloves.
Yes.
So one thing I didn't bring with me tonight.
So you see all the stickers, it was a fundraiser for the convention. We sold spaces on this little.
Oh no, I was Vanna Whited.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at all
Anyways,
those little stickers.
Those are a lot of the sponsors of.
So we got Lionel on there. We got O-Gauge Model Railroading. We got Classic Toy Trains. We got the Illinois Aviation Academy.
That's
Yeah!
right.
Oh, I didn't
Got
notice that
trains and
before.
cars and
Stout
yesterday.
auctions.
Stout
So-
auctions, right.
People were asking, the auction's going on, and people are asking, where can they buy more of these trains? And Katrina's like, okay. She started selling them. They went back to the warehouse room and they brought out a big cart.
So I thought I had sold all of them.
She sold all of them. And at the end of the evening, Katrina, how did you do? She pulled out this big wad of money and handed it to her. It was over
man.
$1,500 that she sold in like 20 minutes.
I just thought I was supposed to sell them all. You bring them out, I'm going to sell them all. That's how it goes.
That's how
It was
goes.
great. It was great. So, it says we froze.
All right, I'm trying to troubleshoot that. I think we're all right. I think we're back good again. At least my
Okay, takes me.
It's now.
All
Thank
right.
you, Detective.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, everybody.
We're not going to rewind the
best-
story, though.
I've got the best internet in the area. I pay the most money. I don't know how to do anything different than I've got to get better.
I don't know how to do any of this, but I can sell you a trade.
That's right. You're going to have to get some different
All right, all right.
I know,
Get
right?
some tape.
Oh, this one.
Oh,
Oh,
you
no,
need
no,
some
it's not
high-speed
that.
one.
I know.
Oh.
This is my IT department. My IT department.
International tape department.
That's right.
We're having problems with the GFW trains going offline because this plug was coming out. My IT department came down and like we got
A fix.
a map for that.
Application, absolutely.
Oh, my God.
Right.
Anyway, so that's the aspect of the train stuff that Katrina really enjoys. And
I just like the participation of the whole thing.
yeah,
I like talking to people about what interests them. And generally, when I go somewhere, someone asks me about my Heinz drink.
They always are asking her about her
That's
house.
Anita!
Hey, mom's in the house. Good to see you, Mom.
Hugs.
Kisses and hugs right back at you, Mama. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us. All right, so everyone always is because all right, and let me explain this a little bit. Everyone asks her about Heinz cars. Everybody asks her about her Heinz train, and that's because when she goes to train shows, she's looking for one thing.
Heinz related, A line specific, O or O27 cars. That's it. That's
One
the
thing.
full description.
So everyone knows she's looking for that. Everybody looks for her, too. That's the other thing. They're always looking for you to see if.
you got that one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Got this
They-
one? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 57 varieties of Heinz. How many varieties of cars do you have, Katrina?
We haven't counted them in a while. The last time I counted was 34, but that was significantly a while ago.
Whatever's
so
on the
it's
track
street
tonight,
runners.
that's it.
It's a wind-up.
It's a wind-up
It's a
train.
wind-up.
It kind of fits on Thomas.
Oh yeah, it fits on Great 3-0 track.
Yes, Sean, we have the Heinz engine. The steam engine is actually a Heinz engine.
Yep.
K-Line made an engine, and they made the caboose.
Yes.
The scale caboose.
So, all right, we've got well over 30, probably pushing 40, maybe even more than 40 Heinz cars.
I'm thinking close to 40 because
Yeah.
we had to send that amount to get more towels.
Yeah.
Wow.
We pre-unboxed. Sorry for things I like
And
unboxing.
most people have one or two,
Yeah.
but
And you know, when you see one, you're like, wow, that looks exactly like all the rest that she has. No.
what was the word that we were going to call it? Is this accumulating or is this collecting?
I'm
I mean, there's a fine
accumulating.
line between accumulating
I love snow. I accumulate.
There we go. There we go.
So what really brought us to the Heinz world was when we went to the Pittsburgh
Hi,
Tca
Garrett.
Convention.
Good night, Garrett.
And okay. The convention at Pittsburgh had the special train cars, 2 box cars. They had a special edition, one for the convention, and then they had the reverse color as well. Then when we were walking around the training kits, we picked up 4 more. And then 4 more. And then 4 more.
So this sounds like a collection going to an accumulation really quick, like 0
Yeah.
to 60.
Yep.
Collection to accumulation.
And I'm sure Georgie has the same that I do. The Kids Club had a make your own out of a Heinz Ketchup
Oh my
bottle.
gosh.
That's
Yes.
running around here too.
Yes, he does. In fact, anytime anybody comes over, that's the first.
So
We've got-
is that rolling?
We've got
The
thousands of
stand-up
dollars.
ones over
We've
there.
got thousands of dollars with the trains, but anytime anybody comes in, they're like, "What's with those ketchup bottle fires? Those ketchup bottle fires?"
Yeah. Where it's like mine is a ketchup bottle.
That's it.
That's right there. It's
That was actually at the Pittsburgh.
It's got the stickers from the convention on it. It's got the Heinz ketchup bottles. They were all donated by the Heinz Corporation. And that's where it started.
So, all right,
From there.
I'm gonna slow this down real quick as this comes by. And on these lower levels here, these trains that are coming down on these two, every single car on these trains, guys, every single car is a Heinz car. Yeah. And that just, listen, Train Man Dan, I am literally, we're not on Wi-Fi right now. We're hardwired into this computer.
Mainline.
It's an issue with the internet that comes through here. I don't know how to fix it. Maybe one day I'll win the lottery and I'll buy Comcast, and then I'll hire somebody who will know how to pipe me 1,000 gig internet speed right in here.
Happy Valley Hobbies? Yes, I do.
So, all right, the question is, do you have a Heinz rail car in the shape of a ketchup bottle?
It's a legitimate ketchup bottle
It's a
from
matter of
Heinz.
fact.
That was the Kids
I'm going to pull
Club.
this one around here.
That
These,
was Kids
the
Club
two that
car.
are on the outside here, every single one of them are Heinz cars. And I'm going to stop this one right here.
DB Tech. I
That's
love
the one
Heinz
with
for a
the stop.
variety of reasons,
I got it.
but the art on it
Oh, that's the outside.
Yeah, I did.
by the
wrong
whole
one.
company is classic fonts, amazing add-ons for art.
So, all right, there we go. And Katrina, for those that are just joining us and those that have been around, so what exactly, tell us about this car.
So right there on the back, the 50th anniversary
It was
TCA.
the Kids Club project.
Yep,
That was in 2004?
2005.
right there,
2004.
June 20 through 26, 2004.
Oh,
Luckily,
2004.
says it right on there, yeah. And this was the build, the take and make. So you showed up, you had fun building it, putting it together, stickers and all. Got to do it the day of. A lot of people painted it red later.
7 reasons you love Heinz. Not quite yet, but pretty soon. Someday we'll
Got
find the
100.5 reasons I love Heinz. The
extra.
colors, the graphics, the food. I love the food. Come on. Baked beans, yes. Pickles, amazing. So, yeah. I do have a can that I want to make into
Yeah,
one.
we got
Yeah, I got a good can.
I'm gonna turn it into either a silo or
So these cars, you made this one. This one's a
Yeah.
Katrina.
Yeah.
Right? Katrina model trains.
Katrina K-Line trains.
So are all of these K-line? There's some Lionel, I think. Is there any?
There's-
Mostly K-Line with a beep. 4 Lionel and 1 Weaver.
Oh, old man Weaver car, huh? Old man Weaver. Yeah. So,
Yes.
so I'm chiming in on Sean here who wants to know, is there one Heinz car that you don't have?
There's 5 Heinz cars that we don't have.
And we're not sure if they were made.
Oh, really?
You can go to K-Line Legacy and you find the Heinz listing. And there's a tank car and 4 reefers that we don't have.
Marky says I need to add ketchup for weight.
Yeah.
I like that idea. The other problem is like I always over tighten my trot. So it's like, whoop! She's a little bow legged. Sorry. Hi, Garrett.
All right. So, Garrett, we've said hi to you. Again, man, I love you. Thanks for coming on the show. If I'm not reading some of your comments, it's no offense to you. Please mind our manners, and let's all have some fun, run some trains, kick back, relax, grab some iced tea, and hang out.
Ooh, iced tea. Little sweet, huh?
You got it. Little sweet, little sour, however you like that iced tea. I didn't bring any iced tea down, and we were running around. All I've got is my coffee here.
No, I didn't bring any.
And I can tell you right now, I don't need any coffee to get me jacked up.
Hey, that's our job.
We got trains.
We can see CW. So these, and I might have missed it in the flow of things as I was looking at the street. So these 5 cars, why are they just cars that you don't have? Were they in the catalog or?
Yeah.
I don't know if they're in the catalog. They're listed on K-Line Legacy website.
Okay.
But there's no like pictures
They
out there.
they don't know if they were made or if they're just artist rendition of them.
Gotcha.
The Heinz tank car, which is white and has Heinz on the side, it looks like a picture of
an actual
a car, but
that one would
I've
be
never
amazing.
seen one. But that would be pretty cool. And no, I'm not going to spend $400 for the one that's on eBay. That was special made for a convention, of which there's only probably 50 or 30 of them.
But now you guys know what to give me for Christmas.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's the important part.
And also, we've got all kinds of people out there watching.
That's right.
If you see some Heinz cars or know of any Heinz cars, you know where to holler, and we'll get a hold of Katrina.
Train bus.
Have your people talk to me.
Right on. Right on. Andy Valley wants to know if there was a specific company that made a ketchup car. Do you know?
No. Like an actual bottle of ketchup? No.
I don't know.
That would be amazing. Definitely, I mean, your version. So, GFW Trains Company.
GFW Trains Company. All right, so you've got oak gauge ones. You've even got ones that are scaled, right?
That's one of the few of everything, yes.
And you've got 027. So out of all of these cars, which one?
It's coming right at you. It's baked beans in the teal color.
So
That
you go
one
remote with your phone, and then we'll just like go down the line.
Yeah.
All right, let's do that. I'll get this one going again. All right, we got this one going. Why don't you just start? Actually, what would you want to go from the back or you want to go from the front here on the inside?
What works for
train?
you guys?
I don't have a way that works, so it's probably which one would be easiest for you. I'd say from the front, and then we'll just go ahead and pull it forward. So you take the engine. Why don't you take the engine off? You just put it on the table or put it on the ground, and then you can take the cars one at a time, and we'll slide it forward, and we get through and put the engine back on the front.
Sure.
So those are your engines, right?
This is Adam's engine.
Oh,
He
Adam,
wanted
husband,
it.
engine.
Yeah.
Borrow an engine.
I had to ask my own husband if I could borrow his engine because I knew it could pull my train. My Heinz engine doesn't quite make it with all of them, but so thank you, Adam, for grabbing that for me.
So let's see here. Where was it at? DB Tech was asking if you had a YouTube channel.
I do not have a YouTube channel. I'm frequently with the GFW and the Bilco.
Right.
And mostly on the Facebook. I run the Prairie State updated.
Prairie State Railroad. You're a member of the Prairie State Railroad with
all
us?
of us are, yeah.
Yeah. So Slight Cat, I don't know about Procter & Gamble or a Crisco card. I'm not sure about that one. And Charleston Eastgate, Andy, thanks for coming in and joining us this evening. It's great.
Yeah, I
There
was
we go,
like,
yeah. So thankful that you're on and hanging out with us. It's you truly make us the worldwide studio. So
Yeah.
thanks for being here. So all right. So I lost my train of thought here.
we're gonna do
Start
show
with
and
the
tell.
front. Start with the front.
Do you do a remote with your phone,
Yeah,
or
we-
do you want to just?
Or do you want me to
hold
just
them
pick them up?
Pick him up.
Pick them up.
Yeah, let's do that. And actually, what I'll do, Katrina, is I will switch spots here. You can sit in
Okay.
the captain's
Oh
chair.
man.
up?
Hostess with the most.
Right. You can sit in the
I'm
captain's chair.
excited for the chair backs. That's
Yeah.
gonna be
Well, we
amazing.
haven't released that information yet. Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Well, I'm not sure whether they're going to be made. It might be chairs without backs for the remainder. Last week I had a fail with my
Look at how tall I am.
right.
Oh,
Yeah.
You were wondering about size difference. Sorry, Wally.
That's the why you got the captain's seat right there. That's
Seems
the
like I'm a cat forward kind of lady.
Okay, that just start out.
That's
I
what
mean,
Wally
just
said. He
this-
said start at the
This
beginning of the
start.
train.
Yep. See, there's the first one. It's just
Just a nice little green on white.
I think
Classic.
that's a Lionel one. Look
Yes,
on the
it is.
bottom and see what
Oh,
it
it's
says.
right there. Lionel.
Yep, Lionel.
That one's got to be like a 80s era MPC one. It looks like.
Yeah.
Well, here I've got another version of it in the O scale. That was the O27.
Yeah, that's an operating.
That's the operating car here.
Oh, that's cool.
So several of these are operating cars, and they have,
a
little
guy.
barrels, little guys inside. Ooh,
Whoop.
jeez.
That's a neat one, and it's got a little remote control that operates those, right?
I think so. Yeah, if you can ever
Yep,
get it to
thanks.
work.
Yeah. I have never once gotten it to work. Several of these have the little guy inside with the barrels. Several of them have little boxes that you can fold up and slide in the top. I've not ever folded the boxes because they make a giant mess. But several, I think I have 6 of those with the boxes. So this is my favorite one because it is vastly different art-wise, color-wise, idea-wise.
That one's needed. That one's just
That's a more
big
modern
deal.
one.
from the box.
Yeah.
So a Lionel bad car, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I like that one a lot. I like the colors. I
It's
like. I
striking,
agree. I agree.
Yeah.
with
That
you.
one
That's
just came out like 3 or 4 years ago.
No
Yeah,
kidding.
so in 2017, I was in Australia, and this is exactly how their baked beans cans look. Is exactly like this.
Oh, I bet
They're
you-
blue color,
They're
not red.
bright teal color,
Oh.
shiny.
I bet you screamed when
Yes.
you saw that.
I was like, "What? This is amazing! How do I get this on the airplane with me?" But then I didn't. I did have them on toast though.
So someone said, "So you're in a pickle."
Yeah.
yeah,
Have a pickle.
There you go. Right. That's another Heinz pickleback car from
Another
Lionel, right?
Lionel. Yep. What, we put them all right in a row?
So, and if you see any here, guys, that you want to see or you want to have a close-up or ask Katrina any questions on, now that one's not Lionel. That's the first one that you've
Yep.
run through.
That's a
not
K-liner.
Lionel,
K-liner,
right?
Yeah, it's a K-liner.
So that's an enclosed vat car. It would
Yeah.
have the vats just like the open one, but this one is enclosed.
Yeah. All
Bill,
those little doors
Why don't you
work.
sit here? No, you're doing.
Well, I'm
All right,
manipulating.
That's good. You
He's
got the
being
mic on, so
Vanna.
everyone can hear you,
Yeah.
even though you're not on the screen.
Another pickleback car, yellow. Again, the art on some of these is just striking with their color contrast, their ideas. Some of these are,
So you can
these
see
four-
in a lot of old photographs, you can see these cars, and they look blasé because, of course, they're black and white. But this is more,
But
they really were in color.
That one's
come
cool. I
on,
like
look at
that.
that. That's
Yeah.
like classic,
That's a good-looking car.
right? You would eat those.
Well, it's got that
pickles.
classic logo right there in
Right,
the middle, which was on the
original
other.
Heinz Pittsburgh one. That was on the first 2 that we showed.
Yeah. Oh, and this one was special made for the Keystone division.
Oh yeah, the box even
Yeah.
has like the Keystone logo on it.
So yeah, some of these some of these cars were made just for the Keystone Division.
The Keystone Division is one of the divisions of the Train Collectors Association, one of the different things in the different regions. And while we've got a pause here, I'm going to ask everybody to do me a favor. If you're just rolling through here, smash that like button, smash it, give us a thumbs up if you like what we're doing around here. It really helps us out feeding the algorithm to get people back on here so they can see the stream if they may have forgotten about it.
Hey, Russ.
Hey,
Russ is here tonight.
and DV Tech says I have that car.
All right.
That one.
That one.
Was it the brown one, or the yellow one, or the green one, or the red one, or the white one? Or
So you just have whole scale flat cars, right, Katrina?
Yes.
Yeah,
don't
I think there's one at home they made one S gauge.
Yeah, and then I have some G scale box cars.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Garden Railroad ones.
Yeah,
Yep.
Garden Railroad
They made
And no track.
No track.
Anybody have garden track? I need track. It's like a need at this point.
K-Line made 2 G scale ones, and then USA Trains made 2. Which is
More like chocolate.
USA
I like
Trains
that.
is Grabowski's trains in Pittsburgh.
You got it. Thanks, Isaiah. Destroy that like button.
Boom.
Get that.
Done.
You'll get extra train karma. You're
They're
going to
give
find
you
that.
heck, Katrina, if you touch the box car. You gotta
Oh,
be holding
I
it
know.
on the
No,
trucks.
I know. I know. It's because I was futzing with the doors. I'm sorry. See, that door's opening. Sorry, I need to.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, see, off screen, you can't see the dad's like,
Grabbing it.
here, try it. Yeah. So 57 varieties is actually not really a thing. It was just a number they picked randomly. It's not 57 spices. They don't make 57 different things. You can read all about why they came up with the number 57 as their decision, whoever came up with marketing department for 57, on Heinz's website.
No kidding. www.heinz.com.
I imagine so.
.org.
Cat facts coming at you.
Sparky says the first one. Yeah, that's a clue.
Oh, was it a closed vat car or an open vat?
No,
car?
this one. The Lionel
Lionel.
yellow.
Oh, Sparky really likes
That
that one.
one.
That one. Sparky likes that one. Yeah.
I'm telling you, Cloverdale, I'm sitting here looking at all of these thinking, oh, that one's cool. I want to get that one. Oh, that one's cool. I want to get that one.
Yeah. So this one does say refrigerator, but it's not an operating car. Although I like what refrigerator cars are. That's just because milk cars.
I'm going to say a lot, but I'm going to say probably 50% of these cars are on eBay. They show
Right.
up. They're
Right. So Happy
just
Valley,
search Heinz and everything comes up.
Happy Valley is asking about any of the cars in the HO NRZ scale. And Katrina,
Lots of HO.
Yeah,
There's lots
there
of
is
HO.
a ton of HO. So within the last month, I was dabbling in HO because, we got a lot of Thomas at home. We got a lot of other things. And I was thinking maybe I would do the Wally thing and put a train up by the ceiling in my son's room. So I was looking into some HO things, and I found some Toy Story related ones and, of course, food related ones. And I love the food related ones. And there is probably another 40 HO Heinz cars that I don't have. I don't have any HO Heinz cards right now.
so this one is scale looking, but that's a little bit
These
smaller.
are-
That's 027,
These are
right?
027, yeah.
Yeah, no, we have
So, and Bill, why don't you explain a little bit about what an 027 car is as opposed to an O scale car?
An O scale car is actually, scale, just like it says, but Lionel came out and made 027, and it's called 027 because it runs on 027 track, which makes a 27-inch diameter circle in the layout.
Right.
So
In the O, it designates the scale, but also the width of the rails.
Yes.
So you
Right.
can use, even though it's a smaller car, it'll run on an 027 car will run on O gauge track.
that's correct.
But it's made for a smaller radius,
Right.
so that thus they're kind of smaller.
It's
in the
smaller.
scale size.
It's more toy-like looking, and you can fit more in a smaller area. You can actually fit. So if you're toying between 027 and HO, you can actually fit more stuff of 027 on a 4x8 sheet than you can of HO, because HO has big
Yep.
radius curves.
And big engines.
Well, because when they talk about stuff, they're talking about 22-inch radius. When we're talking 027, that's diameter. So you can fit a lot more stuff on the.
Dad's talking about math again.
Yeah.
I was like, I was on board. I'm listening. Oh, math. Diameter, radius.
Wally, quiet down.
Just trying to have these hostly duties.
I
here.
know.
All GFW's out and out of.
I know you're doing great. You're doing great.
I feel like DB Tech is like my new best friend.
Come on, DB Tech. Throw me a bone, buddy. Throw me a bone.
The green one. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well,
the green one.
I'm gonna say,
Oh,
you know
the
what?
baked beans
There is no
one.
blue one.
Yeah,
There's-
just the one, my favorite
Just
one.
your teal one.
Yeah, that's
well,
it.
that's as close to blue as they get. Okay,
Yeah.
but it's mostly yellow and
So,
red and green.
I call these the feather ones because the pickle looks like the feather. I know a lot of people have boxcars with the feathers on the
Oh,
side.
the Western Pacific
Yeah.
one, right?
Yeah, so we have a red one, we have a green one. I call them the feather cars.
Yeah.
Because if you call them the pickle cars, it's wrong. They're all pickle cars.
They're all pickle cars.
They're all pickle cars.
So Happy Valley Hobby wants to know if they make still make 027, and they do.
Yes.
They do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Most of the starter sets. That
Yeah, that's what I was
they
gonna say. It was like Christmas tree trains are all 027.
That was a tough one to get.
That one's a cool one.
That was a tough one.
So tell us how you got that one.
It's an
50
eBay
and stuff.
special, but then you gotta even on eBay, things show up,
That's my second.
but
This one.
you know, everybody's got a price point, and I have a price point. That was another one. That
This one looks like Wheaties to me. It's my second favorite. Again, great graphics, great font. Look at that color pop, breakfast wheat.
I'm trying to remember what the promotion was on that one because I think you did have to send in box tops from Wheaties to get it.
Oh, come on.
That's
If you didn't, they missed out on an opportunity. Look at that. Delicious, wholesome, perfect.
That's right.
Perfect. Trina, you've already showed that one before. No, I haven't. It just looks reminiscent.
It looks
of
just
other
like the
one that
rest.
closed
Like-
that car from earlier with the sign
What?
on
Like
the
a,
top.
oh, I
That
need
one
that
right there.
steam engine. Oh, what color? Black. I thought
Yeah.
you had a
Oh.
black one already.
Not this one.
Now all steam engines at my house, whether we're reading them in a book or playing with them at home, are choo-choo grandpa train.
That's
right.
All steam engines. Choo-choo grandpa train. Okay.
Okay, so that was the
that was
027
was
train.
just 027. Now,
Okay, so
part
now
of things that we've only seen once, we bought it and that was that. We've never seen them again. Definitely the engine and the tender for sure.
Oh, that one's beautiful. So that's a K-line.
that's
one.
a K line.
It's K-line.
It's
It
a-
comes
It's
in
a,
the
what's
box.
that, a Pacific?
yeah,
Look at the tender though. It has real coal on it. It's
has
just
real coal on the top, labeled Heinz.
It's
Nice.
beautiful. 1869 is her number. Just gorgeous. She does have the two little men in there. I'm a sucker for little add-ons, little wheels, little turnings, everything. She's heavy, but she doesn't have much gusto.
Let's see.
She's
He's
sturdy
asking
lady. Oh,
White box car with a red roof. It's coming.
mustard car. Yes,
the
I
mustard
have
car.
mustard
There's
cars.
mustard cars.
There's a mustard car and then a white box car with a red top.
roof.
That one may be coming. Keep your eyes peeled,
Oh,
boys
don't
and
worry.
girls.
We have that one there. I see it.
Okay, so this is the one that started it. This is the convention car.
So at the 50th anniversary Pittsburgh convention, I mean, come on.
That's beautiful.
The
I
vertical
like that
stripes.
So that's the one. It was the fundraiser.
She
So they
is-
sold it early. Then everybody bought one.
Yep.
But then they always have a special car that you can only get if you attend the convention.
Look at
And
that.
so this one,
India relish.
It's not mustard. It's India relish.
Yeah. And tomato soup. All in one.
How about 57 steak sauce? I don't see a steak sauce.
I
one.
don't have a steak sauce one. You know, I was working on making a pair of steak sauce earrings for tonight. Just ran out of time.
Ooh.
Next time.
Steak sauce.
Next time. Yeah, something you never thought you'd hear a
No,
phrase in your life.
alright.
Steak
Steak
sauce.
all right, you
earrings.
showed this one already. This one
Yeah,
and that
That
one.
one
You showed
matches
it.
the 027. That's my favorite one. I used this one earlier for scale. So I mentioned earlier when we were at the Pittsburgh Convention, the 2 striped cars that were previously shown were the start of it, and then we went to the trading pits and we bought 4 cars. This is one of those 4. It's one of those 4. It's the 5205. And then I did the 5204. They have the signature keys. Oh, it's reverse. The keystone shaped logo on them in the artwork. So that's how we know which ones they are. 5204 there. Oh, I know you're looking for all of them.
No, yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just setting that up for next segment here. Keep going.
When dinner time comes, baked beans. This is a very popular color scheme. It seems like they just went ahead and.
Well, the color scheme is good, but then there's also.
When I said I had the 6 that have the boxes inside, it's these. It's all these guys. They all have tiny, tiny little foldable boxes. There's their fruits.
You're still up. I'm just
Okay.
doing this in the
Figured
background
if
to get
nothing
ready.
else I'm showing me. Pure malt vinegar. Great on fish on a Friday night. This one's a slightly different color, which is always different to me, but
That's the Weaver car.
Yeah, I was like, this is the Weaver car for
Yep.
sure.
So this is kind of like you can see the yellow's a little bit different.
The yellow's a little more.
It's muted.
It's muted.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not
It's
shiny.
not vibrant and orange based. It's brown based. The pickle is a definite giveaway. It looks like it's been through the washing machine a little bit.
That's right, because the Heinz is the font is
It's
shrunk a
shrunken.
little bit.
Yeah.
Guys, do me a favor, smash that like button if you're enjoying these Heinz pickle cars
Bam.
here.
I mean, who doesn't like ketchup?
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm not talking about how you put it
I
on a
think
hot dog.
Anita does it.
Which one?
More for us.
Which Anita? Which?
Anita small.
Anita small.
She
Yeah,
has time to grow into it. It's
Right.
okay.
All right, I was gonna
It's
say.
okay.
could be an
It's
acquired
like, I
taste.
still like her. Big beans, chow chow.
Guys, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get myself and the
Yeah, we can do
guests
this.
here something to drink.
It's like we can totally do it. We
Yeah,
know
we
what
still
we're
got
doing.
more
We've
cars
been
to
on
go.
for an
See,
hour.
look at this, man. It's not that hard, right?
It runs itself.
It's not that hard.
Yeah.
Little apple butter.
If you would have seen us the half an hour before the
Oh, I
show
don't
started,
think
well,
any of us-
that was a different story.
None of us were talking. We were all focused on one thing. Cars.
Get
on,
everything ready.
Working. Oh, this has definitely got to be top 3 for me. Again,
Yeah, so-
Keystone State logo in there.
K&R Custom Models, how you doing? So anyways, while
I
I
know
walk
the
away,
things, right?
I'm Bilko. This is my daughter,
Hey.
Katrina, and she likes Heinz cars.
Yes. K-line, these are totally K-line. Variety.
Oh,
Four-
K-Line,
4
Katrina,
Lionel. Yeah.
K-Line.
4 Lionel, 1 Weaver, and the rest are all K-line. Here's a weirdie, but a goodie. Look at that. You weren't expecting that. Official hot dogs at the Heinz Field. I've been to the Heinz Field. I've had the hot dog. It's amazing. Highly recommend. Silver Star Meats. Who was asking for a white box car with a red roof? I got one of those. It's my last Lionel.
There you go.
I'm going to show you. It's my last Lionel one. Okay, Happy Valley says, so you have ketchup, mustard, pickles, and now onions. All you need is hamburger and buns for lunch. Heck yeah.
Pretty
Silver
much.
Star Meats is going to be sponsoring. I agree. I can't get enough of K-Line. Hey,
Hey,
Bob
Bob, how you
Pokorski.
doing? Great to see you. Glad you made it in. Showing off Katrina's Heinz train tonight.
and another one of those. We saw it once. We've seen it one other time, but we already. And this bad boy didn't even come with a box. It
Yeah.
got shipped straight to the house, so we had the shipping box.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Cool, huh? How many of these K-lines are pre-Lionel buying them, Katrina? All of them. All of these cars are pre-Lionel buying out K-line. All of the K-line you see tonight is pre that buyout. Texas special. I agree. Let's get something to eat. What's for dinner?
I think that's why Wally went away, so they can get us something.
Yeah, DB Tech.
Yeah.
Yep, you were asking, and you have the last white one with the red roof that I showed you. Cool beans. I don't know how to make them. Yeah, I was like, I don't think we hooked up
I
the.
didn't put the engine on.
The engine
I didn't,
on.
I'll get them to go again.
Yes, K&R Customs, we strongly agree. We are not excited that Lionel bought out K-Line, mostly because we liked K-Line standing by itself. We liked the originality of the group. I would have loved to work for K-Line. That would have been amazing. In literally any aspect I could have. It's not like I decided I wanted to work for a train company early on, but that would have been amazing if I could have worked for a company that I specifically buy their trains because my name's Katrina and I drive K-Line trains.
Yeah, but I remember you wanting to work at the Stout Auctions too.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to work at Stout Auctions.
All the conventions that we went to, Katrina always helped out Greg Stout.
Yep.
Because he
Every
would do
single
the
convention I
auctions,
was
and
there.
so she was there for the auction.
Yeah, so I think we said the other day I've been to, was it 5 or 7 conventions? Tca Conventions. I have been to here,
4, 5,
Pheasant Run,
6, 7, 8,
Seattle,
5, 6.
San Antonio, Denver, Vermont,
Iced tea.
Albuquerque was
All
my
right.
most recent one in 2009. Iced tea.
You want the iced tea?
I like the iced tea.
It's cherry.
Oh, no cherries for Katrina.
All right, all right.
Red Stag. It's Red Stag.
Oh,
Is
Yeah.
that what you like?
Yeah.
All right.
woo, sweet tea.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That'll take the edge off.
Yeah.
It's
So,
a kid-related live stream,
Oh,
so we're
yeah.
going to cover.
Indy 500 is sponsoring. No, not sponsoring. So when I was little, one of the trains that I would run frequently on the layout had, what was it, Mike and Ike's, and a couple other box cars that were food related. And that is how I
Oh, yeah.
got inspired for food related. Because before that, it was like your regular stuff, things you'd see around your Christmas tree. A tank car, a box car, a flat car, whatever you wanted to put on the flat car. And then,
It's still on.
I don't
It's the engine that
Yeah.
makes the noise going over the.
I'm not sure what year you started getting the Christmas tree trains from Barnes,
Oh, I don't know.
but we have a lot of those.
A
And
lot of
again,
those, and
bright
we got-
colors, fun things.
well,
Katrina,
we got
this one's a
some-
little less stiff. I wasn't expecting you to say iced tea. So if you wanted one that was a little.
less.
I'm good.
All right. Oh, there we go.
You know what they say about whiskey girls.
Let's see what
So
else.
and then
They
we
love
got
drinks.
on yours the captain's chair.
Oh, thank you. I've
All
got
right,
a boat
get your
cup
own drink.
easy.
Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Great.
But wait, before you put that in, cab forward.
Cab forward. Cheers. Cheers.
That takes care of that.
Feel great about that. I did bring some PowerPoint presentation with me.
All right. Well, we'll get on that as soon as I get my guests here all situated with their beverages and
I'm
their
good.
beverage
You
holder.
don't worry about that.
You don't need a holder?
Nope.
All right.
So
It's
earlier
right
in the
here.
week,
It's right here.
earlier in the week when I was talking to Wally and I was thinking about all the things I was going to talk about on the live stream tonight, because I have been around trains for so long, clearly I should know about trains, right? I'm the first part of the slogan. I'll talk about anything. They'll talk about trains.
For the mostly trains, right?
You're the
Right.
most
Too bad.
trains.
Happy Friday, Bob.
Yes.
So,
this makes it much better.
right on, right on. All right. So you want
Hey,
me to-
DB Tech, I'm glad you enjoyed Katrina's
Yeah.
Heinz collection.
Yeah, thanks.
It's
It only takes one. And I'm like, yeah, I'm glad you liked it.
All right, let's see.
all right. So we tried not to let you know
I didn't
what
want to
these
tell
pictures
Wally the
were,
pictures
because we
ahead
want
of
them to be
time.
a surprise.
I wanted
so we
you
can
to
tell
enjoy them and reminisce
Good,
with
good.
us.
I'm pulling these up here right now.
Whoa, how cool is
Inception.
that? You know, this is like a behind the curtain Wizard of Oz moment.
All right, I'm
because
not
I've never
sure what
seen
just
the
happened
Worldwide
there.
Studios in actions before.
All right, we're taking that down. Get down. Nope, that's not
That's
that one.
that's not the one. Don't push that one anymore.
Whoa!
Don't push that button anymore, Wally.
Coverdale, we agree.
Alright.
We've never seen the engine and tender and caboose
I,
all together. We've seen
I've
them.
never seen them. I saw
other
one
time?
other of the Heinz engine. I've seen that
like a
once.
picture on the internet,
That
not
was-
even in person.
Yeah, so those were really, really good finds. Those are the. There we go.
Yep. So
Here, let's see here. Hold
Yeah.
on, hold on. And we're bringing this one here. Give me a second here.
All right.
They didn't work. Oh, that is perfect. Yes. So, all right, Katrina, where are we at on this one?
So this is the first time I drove a steam engine. No.
No. It wasn't a diesel
It
engine.
was a diesel engine.
This was in.
This is in Connecticut.
Yeah.
I am under 3 here. It's my first time out in the world on trains. Not just, toy trains, living the toy train life, out in the world on trains. That's me. It's my token classic smile.
I love it.
That's right. Smile for the camera, Katrina. Okay.
Yep,
The thing
okay.
is shaking, Dad. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
But this was, I think we went on the ride. It was the fall foliage ride.
Yeah. I actually asked Mom if that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a fall foliage ride.
In Connecticut,
Yep.
and it was because there is a
Classic
train
90s
museum.
Chevrolet.
There's a train museum in Danbury, Connecticut, and I lived in the town just north of there. We lived in the town just north of there.
Yeah.
So, anyways, this was
That's it.
Katrina up close.
Official train started. I mean,
All right.
I'm sure you have this picture of George.
All right, I will.
There's me
All right,
again.
there
Classic,
it is.
same take, same outfit, same haircut, same scared.
Yeah, it's vibrating,
It's
Dad.
very big.
And
Very big.
overalls.
Yes, you have to wear the outfit
Oh, well, yeah.
for the job.
I've learned that.
That's right.
Yeah, definitely learned that.
Yeah,
I've learned that.
that's right.
Yep.
Having the correct uniform is half the fun.
All right, I'm gonna have to do this that way I can see the comments and see the.
All right,
I can't put it.
it's okay.
We're good on that. All right, so we got
Whatever
that
works
one.
for you guys.
Next.
No, she didn't pull the whistle.
I didn't. No, it. Again, I was like 3. It was very scary. It's very big.
All right, so next one here.
Me on my way to Seattle,
Look at that.
Burlington.
2005. That one
You're
is.
welcome.
What you drawing there?
Seattle Space Field.
How about that? How about that? And so that was on. That's Amtrak.
You were on this one
I
too.
was on.
You
this
were on
one.
this train and maybe
So was George.
Yeah,
So
too.
was George.
Yeah,
1
So-
month old.
this folded down like everything folded down where I'm sitting into a bed, and above me there's another bed.
Yep, this is the roomette.
Yep. Someone said
It's at the front
Is
door.
it the man, the myth, the legend, the
It could
GFW?
be.
Woo!
It could be. Or it could be the Santa Fe Queen. It could be all
Variety.
kinds of stuff going on upstairs there.
You never know.
Katrina, have you looked at all K-Line catalogs, reefers galore?
Oh, not in a while.
Not in a while.
Not
we
in a
have some
couple
of
of
the
moons.
catalogs from that
Yep.
era, but
Yep.
we don't reference them that much.
No.
Good references just going on K-Line Legacy website.
Hello. There we go. I like this one. I'm trying to figure out where that's at.
This is on the
My-
Burlington. This is on our way to Seattle.
Why not North
Yeah,
Dakota?
that gives it
Yep.
gives it away. We're
Yep.
the
Hey,
Great Northern
you
181.
guys can't see what I'm.
But I don't know if that's Minot or if that's somewhere else. I just like
No,
to say why
yeah.
not.
We
I
went
think
over
it
there.
is. I think
Yeah.
it is.
There's a sculpture here of a guy and his son.
No, that's it.
No, it's this one too.
No, because that's where the 25 was he mentioned.
Well, this is on the
That's
way
an RV.
from Chicago to
Yeah.
Seattle.
Yeah.
Doing the
Of course,
classic
he knows how to say it. I don't know how to say
hello
it.
from Woody in Toy Story when he meets Buzz.
That's right.
That's
That's
Yeah.
exactly where
It's
it
a
comes
classic.
from.
And then we
And,
got the classic one
there
on
it
that
is.
same trip.
GFW.
Look at that youngster. I'm
Which
talking about
one?
Wally.
Yeah.
Oh, I was young. I was the president of the TCA at that point.
That's
too.
right.
You got commitment.
Got his
Gotta bring them both with.
Right.
got his scanner going there.
Yeah.
It's like,
First.
hey,
Hey!
there he
He's the
is.
man, the myth, the legend.
So yeah.
Here he is. Here comes
Yes,
Mr.
Happy Valley
George.
Communist.
Yeah,
That is the Sony
GFW's in
history
the house.
under the colored pencils. You are correct. Seattle, Apple and Orange line, the Seattle was in 2005. We know that because there's the baby George.
George was born in 2005. That's George. And I want to point out some other circa 2005 items.
If you back up, there's the Discman under my colored pencils. Somebody pointed out. Bam.
Man, right.
The size of my sunglasses, the tank top with the bangle bracelet. We're doing amazing. Wally's hair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Some sweet,
But no
sweet-
necklace. I 100% thought there'd be
Oh,
a
I've never
necklace.
seen.
I'm
I
sure that
never
there's-
noticed that.
I'm sure that the necklace is underneath there.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm sure that.
Because I was like, that necklace was on for a good 15 years.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's probably 30.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh! I was
The only
being
time I
graceful.
got fat, my neck started trying to take it off.
I did not put that picture in. I thought about it, but I was like, no.
See here, while I didn't know what was going on last night.
Yep.
Let's see. So anyway,
Look at
yeah,
the
I
size
got,
of your camera, like the whole thing. I love
Right.
it. I love the whole thing.
oh, and
That's
I
a camera.
This is
That's
Down
a
in the
movie
corner,
camera.
movie
Yeah.
camera and the
Crap,
camera.
it's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's huge. What are you talking about?
The other one, I can show you a VHS recorder that's,
I
like
used to
monstrous
carry
like that. Hey, there she is. How you doing?
No,
Like this big.
I had a
Oh,
Dad
yeah.
had a VHS recorder that I and tiny Katrina would put up here and go around and video
That was-
all the trains.
That was tiny, George. At the time, everybody would say, "Oh man,
Oh
that
my
is the
gosh.
smallest camcorder I've ever
Maybe
seen."
got baby pictures of your kid.
Yeah,
we gotta
Hey.
go find the opening.
Hurry up. You're in the next one.
Oh.
Come on in. You're in the next
She's
photo.
testing her knees. She's not waiting for the opening.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right. It would kill my
Right.
It
Maybe
would,
Tech says he's not even, or Wally's interested in trains.
All the
He doesn't even know he's holding a child. Yeah.
he's listening to Hotbox Detector.
Right. You can
No
see I got my-
defects.
I got my scanner right there.
That's
and
right.
listening to.
Hotbox Detector number 185.
I love it.
Right. All right.
120
Moving to the
axles.
next one. Here
Oh
she
my
is.
Pleasant
Look
to
at
meet
that.
you,
There
George.
is.
George must have been about 2 weeks old in that picture.
That's it.
Come on,
Yeah, this is
George.
at the
You're
Trolley
right.
Museum in Union.
No.
South Elgin.
South
South
Elgin.
Elgin.
Yes,
Sorry.
South Elgin Trolley Museum.
We have
right
got
there.
OG George in this one too.
Right. That was
Background
a
figure.
skinny.
I
I should have
I
seen
think
that.
I could say that
I
about
can
myself
say that
too.
about myself as well.
I was like, I feel like this is
And I
where
can
all
just give it
given
birth.
birth.
And you're smiling. Wow.
Because somebody else let me the baby.
Yeah.
Because somebody else was holding the baby, that's why I was smiling.
I didn't notice if someone says it looks like I got a Jewish yarmulke.
Yeah.
I thought they were
It's
gonna
a
comment
shiny
on your
bald
big
spot,
ring,
but it's
like,
not
oh,
there
yeah.
anymore.
He's a big law.
Yeah. So this is George at the Trolley Museum. He either just is about ready to go on his first train ride ever, or he just got off the first train ride ever.
Well,
there it is.
the next
Ready?
picture shows it.
Boom. There
Oh.
it is.
Oh, he's so happy to be on
Oh,
that train.
thrill.
Yeah.
The picture's famous at school. Everybody has that picture.
Excellent.
All right.
Hey, shout out to the necklace.
There's
There's the necklace.
Skinny Wally could wear that one around his neck.
Yep. Look at that.
There's the
Was that a radio for listening to the engineer, etc.? The scanner?
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. That's
Hear the radio chatter going on for the
I'd love to do
trains
that
and
whenever
for
we
the
go on.
Oh, the hot
The
box.
hot box.
Hot
Right.
box.
Number 185. No defects.
Wally,
There we
it's a
go,
big
man.
one.
I'm taking places.
That's
Taking
it. Taking
places.
it places.
Yeah, George never had a time to
Just
relax.
be normal.
He was always on the go.
And you can see the Hawaiian shirt thing isn't just a flash in the
No,
pan.
Oh no, it's been going on a long time.
Actually, he got that Hawaiian shirt at our honeymoon, so he's been
Ooh.
doing that since 1999.
All right.
Rocking Hawaii. Actually, when I was out for a while, but I've been rocking that Hawaiian shirt for a long time.
Engine's
You know,
not
that
on
was
that
off.
one. Engine's not on
Yeah, no, I enjoyed that.
All right. Yeah. Let's see here. I love that one. That one's
Yeah,
fun.
you know where there's more.
Oh, this is
This
another
is
good
like-
one. Ready for this one?
Oh,
So after apple and oranges, before we move to this next beautiful picture here, that's in South Elgin, Illinois. It's the South Elgin Trolley Museum, and it's a really, really cool museum there.
it's
It's
fantastic.
kind of a like it's
It's a mom and pop organization.
right. It's not too big where they'll take you and show you everything. Yeah, but it's not so small that it's just a couple of things. It's really good. So, all right, back to the pictures. Look at this one. George was trying to figure out how to say either big boy or cab forward right there.
I was just impressed he didn't cry. When most
Yeah.
kids saw Santa. That was his first Santa at the train show, and he didn't cry. We were just kind of amazed.
Maverick was the same way. His first Santa, he did great. We grew up all over him. It was
Oh.
fantastic. But this year, he had both reactions. Oh my God, it's Santa! No, it's Santa.
Give you a little bit of
Yeah, I was like, all right, I'll take what I can get. Oh, this is another classic
So
one.
this is another good one.
Wasn't sure if it was going to be ladies' night
Ooh,
tonight or
all
not.
right, look at
There you go.
The haircut is 10
that.
out of 10.
George.
And I have to confess on that one. That was my first try of cutting his hair, and that was my last time trying.
Hey,
So
we
this-
have that car. We have that
This has
car.
got to be 2006.
So
We
right
do
there.
have
we
that card.
Oh,
That
we
was,
grab it.
is that
2006.
National?
Table car.
Yeah,
a national? Or was this
So this
that's a
is,
national convention there. I
yeah, I
think.
was like, this
Yep.
is San Antonio. I can actually tell you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
yes,
What? Yeah, this
yes.
is 2006, which is San Antonio.
Yeah, that gives you a good.
Yeah, that's the daylight.
George has been going to
Conventions
Yeah,
Right.
since he was
Yeah.
born.
And we were talking about this before. That's what I like about this. And we did a lot of really cool things at those conventions.
Yeah.
We met a lot of.
Hey, we went to the Alamo at this convention.
Yes, we did.
How cool is that? We went to the George Bush Library.
Yeah, we did.
That was
And
really
we
cool.
saw, we
That
saw
was really cool.
4141 there.
Yes,
Yep.
and the Berlin Wall. There's a piece
Right, right.
That was
there.
really
Now, I don't want to skip ahead, but I did see 4141 again later in my life.
Oh.
That is
the
pretty
real
cool.
one.
The real one, not just, you know.
Just not the model one that was
Yeah.
at the museum.
Oh, dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Still
It's
looking
lost.
for it. Just can't find it.
I thought it was, if it was in the original spot, it would have been.
I had to include this one for the haircut alone. I mean, how could I not have?
Oh,
yes.
Classic one. No necklace. Again.
No
This
necklace.
is Denver.
Lanyard.
Whoa.
This is Denver.
I got lanyard there
Okay,
instead.
so Denver is when Anita was born.
Yes.
Right,
I was home with
2007.
Anita, 2007.
Yes.
Notice the white gloves.
Yeah, the white gloves. Why did I think I was a 90s receptionist with my haircut? I will never know. This is Denver, though. In Denver, we saw amazing, like, rocks everywhere all the time. We went to a variety. We took the bus
Well,
to,
and that's
what
also
is
where
it,
Rocket
Campbell's?
Man was born.
Yep.
Rocket Man, right? We were at the. So we
So
were
we
there
went
at
to
this
the Denver
convention.
Mint.
We went to the Denver Mint.
Yep.
And
I was the only idiot that showed up on a motorcycle, so I had to carry my helmet and all that stuff through the Mint.
See, I went to Celestial Seasons. I didn't go to this.
so we went to the Mint and we're on the tour. The tour guide.
The whole time, the guy's asking the crowd questions because they're nailing out quarters and nickels and pennies and all that stuff. He's always asking these metallurgy questions, and being a mold maker, I'm answering all of them. So we get towards the end.
Suspect.
We get towards the end of the tour, and they take us in this hallway, and he's like, "Oh, what? So, Rocket Man, what kind of marble do you think this is?" And it's a piece of siding that looks like. But he's like, "Rocket Man, what do you think?" Well,
That
it's
was
like
that.
Wally's there, Jeff's there, they're all there,
It's
and it's
stuck.
like, and Rocket Man stuck.
So Bilko is the nickname, and then the other nickname is Rocket Man.
Rocket Man,
Bill.
Rocket Man Bill.
That's his name on OGR form.
Rocket Man.
So,
All right.
Then after
There
that,
it
that's
is.
Vermont. Yeah, why
that's
Banks.
it. That's it.
Katrina
Why
became the
Vanna White.
Vanna White at all of these conventions.
Yeah, see Craig up.
Yep.
Yeah.
up on the side there.
Greg's
you can
up
see.
in-
Yeah,
Yep.
Greg's up
Greg's
there.
up there in the
Yep.
side.
So this is Vermont.
It's
I mean,
not a can-
we went to Sugar Shack up there and learned how to make maple syrup. There was just a lot of things that happened at all these conventions.
Actually, there's going to be another in a couple years. It's going to be in Vermont again. Yeah,
We go.
I know we're
in
like
3 years.
so
It's Nashville, another place in Vermont. So,
2017.
just letting you know we're going to
Yes.
Yeah.
2017, I went to Australia and I got to ride on the
Oh,
Puffing
that's cool.
Billy.
Puffing Billy.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
like the name of Puffing Billy.
Yeah, I bought that a mug. Got it. Got it. So that was a very cool experience to go through all the mountains in a country you have no idea what's going to eat you and what's not. I saw wild kangaroo while I was out on this train. What? That's a
I
thing?
know how about it. They're like squirrels.
No, they're like deer.
Oh no, but you see them like squirrels.
Yes, well, more like a pack of them, though.
Well, I guess what I'm saying, like the frequency, it's like
Yes.
like what you would see squirrels
Yeah.
here when you're in the outback. It's like that
Really?
with kangaroos.
I came back
Something
from this.
kangaroo there too.
Yeah, well,
Well,
that's
yes,
my
I know.
story. I came back from this and I said, hey, sum up your whole trip in one sentence. I saw wild kangaroo, I got to pet kangaroo, and I ate kangaroo burgers. It's not the same kangaroo. Sorry.
But they eat kangaroos
Yes.
there, but it's not necessarily something that they like to do because kangaroos, like, I don't know how it'd be like
It's
eating
a
Like
red
bald eagle.
Yeah.
It's a red meat.
but it's not necessarily like a bald eagle because
No,
they're
that's-
everywhere
yeah.
and people eat them. But it's kind of like eating a puppy, where you don't tell people that you're eating.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Tastes like chicken.
I did have it in like downtown Melbourne,
Yeah.
like at a place that was selling like beef and ostrich and alligator too. So it was like a turn everything into hamburger kind of situation. It wasn't burger style. But yeah, so I got to ride on Puffing Billy, and that was fantastic. The sides are open. It's much taller than you can anticipate.
Wallaby stew, right?
Right. I did meet a wallaby and got to pet her as well. Her name was Esmeralda.
Esmeralda. So,
Happy Valley Hobbies.
was wondering.
What's going on in Vermont? And it'll be TCA Convention, I believe in 3 years. It'll be in Burlington, Vermont.
It's an amazing area. It's also close to where I was born. Like, close is relative. We're in Illinois. It's much closer to go from Vermont to Connecticut. So, yeah.
So, yeah, Randall says you haven't experienced trains until you're sitting a few feet away from the tracks in the Z train as BNSF's fastest train comes screaming by at 60 miles an hour.
Yeah, well, you can go to Plano, Illinois, and stand next to
Right.
it when those Zephyrs
Great
are
track.
going
Oh my
fast.
God,
I did
yeah.
that one day, and it's like, I'm never doing that.
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
They
So,
got that yellow line. It's like, okay, I'm
It's
standing
too
here
close.
doing it. It's
So
like, no way.
right here by our house, we have got a run where I don't know. This is the first time I've ever heard of a Z train, but I guarantee those BNSFs are coming through here in Plano. I know that they're yeah, and Amtrak comes through at speed limit that they can drive. I want to say they come through at 79 miles an hour coming through.
So the Tca Convention next this summer is in Nashville.
So Nashville in 2022, and then Burlington, Vermont in 2023.
Yeah, I gotta save up.
It is. It's 8 hours.
Yeah.
It's 8 hours. I just did it in September. It was fantastic.
When you could probably craziness, I don't know.
It's always in June.
You gotta finish that certain project.
Yeah, there's a limiter.
Certain
I don't
project.
think you were thinking the other day about the month of May.
Yeah, it's busy month.
That's why I said maybe April.
We're gonna be.
April, maybe we're trying to April.
George is working on his service project. They're in his Eagle Scout ranch,
Yeah.
and he just got it approved the other day.
Yay!
And because it's going to be a train station.
That's right.
He's building a train station in a park here. So he got it approved. That doesn't necessarily mean that he's got it done. That just means that he can jump in the
And he
pool.
can put the
Green light to get
paperwork
started.
forward.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Let me tell you, the things that they make
Actually,
you go through, right? You can all believe.
I don't even think it gave him permission to jump in the pool. It gave him permission to buy a swimsuit.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
We
He
got a lot of
permission-
talking and
he
a
got
lot of
permi- He got
planning.
permission to swim, but he doesn't know how to swim yet. He hasn't bought a swimsuit.
Yeah.
All right,
Do it for him.
all right. So we got some more here. Look at this one.
We do a lot of train related things, and one of them is Operation North Pole. We haven't done it in a couple of years because of COVID, but this was in 2018, and that's a
That's your
modular-
husband? That's your husband?
Yeah, I'm sorry, my husband Adam, and obviously Bill Coe, my dad, and
So what is Operation North Pole?
it's a great way to have volunteers such as firemen and police officers reach out to community members that have medical issues, family members and littles that come to the event are medically compromised in a variety of ways, and this may be their last Christmas. It may not, we at least hope not. But they have an amazing day. They get on the Amtrak and they go to the North Pole. They meet Santa, they drive trains, they get their face painted, and they dress up like princesses and ice hockey. It's amazing.
So cool. And then the Midwest Division of the TCA is there. What are
Yes.
they doing there? And that's why you're
Trains.
there, right?
Yep, that's why we're there. We're running trains and we're having fun and volunteering any way we can.
So
Have a
you're
great
running
day.
trains. You come, but it's not just fixing up trains around
Nope.
the Christmas tree. What
Nope.
tell us a little bit of
Modular layout.
Modular
Right.
layout is there with all the controls so that if the little is able, they can run the train.
It's always a hit, isn't it?
Oh, it
So
is.
the whole idea is to give them a day where where the entire family is not thinking about the illness. It is supposed to be a fantastic day to come and just enjoy the Christmas season. Santa Claus is there. There's lots of elves. There's lots of activities for the families to do. It's just a really fun.
So yeah, and the Midwest Division of the Train Collectors Association, every year that they have had it for the last few years,
Yep.
they put together a really neat display there and
Right.
run trains and interact with all of these young men and women and their families through trains, model trains, and that's always something that brings smiles to everybody's
Everybody.
faces, right?
Now I see Sparky is commenting on our outfits, and I'll have you know my husband picked out that fabric for
Ooh,
his
look at
Christmas
that.
suit, and my mother made it for him to fit him. I made Dad's reversible vest. It's got peanuts on the other side for Christmas, but my mom made that outfit for him and for me, and I made his vest and his tie. And since then, we have made significantly more wonderful Christmas outfits. You're not gonna miss us. You know what I mean? If you see us, you know we're there.
Nice. Another visitor from UK. Welcome to Whitewall Wheels,
Hey.
One Hardcore MOH. Worldwide Studio tonight. Welcome here. If you're just joining us, GFW Trains is running, or he's back over here.
Oh, you're running the
He's running,
Oh.
running trains around
Hand
in the
forward.
background.
stand forward.
We've got
I'll
our
take a drink.
Whoop. Woo-woo!
All right, we got a whistle now.
my good friends Katrina and Bill here, my good friends from the Train Collectors Association that we met through the Train Collectors Association, but our friendship goes way beyond trains.
Oh yeah.
But we're talking about everything tonight, but mostly trains, right?
Yeah, we're talking about everything.
Right. Right, and we got my wife. Mom.
Crispy.
It's all a matter of perspective.
Right, Mom and you.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna say goodbye because I know you guys are doing good.
Can you grab that from me? Get it upstairs.
Want
Thank
some
you.
more? See you soon.
No, thank you.
What you guys getting?
Let's see here.
Oh, James asked if we can stop sharing the screen so that I can see everything. What do you want to see?
Let's see.
What do you want to see?
James, let me see what I can do here.
We're figuring it out. It's our first day. I don't know how this works. Now I could see everything.
This. That's the best I got there, James. That's why I was doing it like this. You don't really get much better. You can see us.
Yeah.
I'm going this one. We're going back. This one. I like it.
Do you like that one?
I
That
like
one's
that.
good. That one's
There
good.
we go. All right. So let's see here. Next one is.
Bill Coase, 84. I'm firing up, ready to do live Steam
So
action.
you're pretty hands-on with all this stuff. Not
Yeah.
just like the toy trains, but the 7.5 gauge, which is if
No.
you're just joining us, or if this is the first time you're watching GFW trains, We've got model trains here, and then we're also into 7.5 gauge.
Yeah, so I'm not just a looks good, I'm also runs good.
Oh,
apparently.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
So, and this is your dad's engine here,
Yep.
right?
Engine 84.
Bill, for people that are new around here, what is that?
Engine 84 is
Live stream.
280 consolidation, Northern Pacific. It says what, F1? It's
F4.
just the F4. It's a representation of the consolidation of the Northern Pacific Railroad. And it's a real steam engine. Put in coal, put in water, light the fire, swing. And it really goes.
Being a real engineer right there.
It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Really hot, so a lot of things to pay attention to all at the same time.
It's
Right.
Right.
It's literally a steam engine.
It
There's
is a
water
real
in
steam
there.
engine.
There's coal in there.
There are a lot of correlations to it.
Hey,
Like a
you
top
got the shadow going, man.
All right. Doesn't want to be recognized.
Oh, no, there we
You
go.
know,
I know.
So without any further ado, we need to have you in here, all with your dimples and your smiles and all, because this is what we got next.
I just finished a cross country race.
Yeah,
Yes,
so this
we
was
did.
this was the same day I was firing up, and then later that day we were both conductors.
That's in the
Yeah.
Illinois live steamers,
Yes,
right?
it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. And I'm wearing my TCA shirt under there.
Very good. Very good.
That red hat, where'd that go?
Just got it.
His head got too big to wear it anymore.
My hair got too big.
It's rocking some nice hair these days.
Yeah, no mullet. No?
I was still not gonna bring it back today.
Maybe for the spring.
Yeah, for baseball.
Yeah. Little like
It goes for
side.
baseball.
So this
not
is-
so much for running. Huh?
Through the train
Yeah,
collectors.
it's like
Yeah,
boy.
this is the Train Collectors Association
Association.
at Livestream.
So we do a picnic every year, the Midwest Division, at a spot where people will drive and run the live steam like this. And George wasn't old enough to run the railroad yet, but he was a conductor on one of the trains. And
This is like train on train inception here.
Yes,
we
it
got
is.
going on here. Yeah. We do not build them ourselves from scratch, TV Tech. So far, we are good at the purchasing of them.
That's right.
A lot
We
of
have
times they're built
repainted
from
some.
scratch though.
all, all of ours
Right.
are built from scratch.
right,
Just not by
so
us.
the consolidation was built from
The
scratch.
consolidation was built from scratch. The only thing that was store bought was the castings for the wheels and the castings for the cylinders.
Yeah.
Other than that, the guy that built it invented it all. And
Herb, what a great guy.
Herb Fisher out of Canada.
Did the injectors too?
No, those are store bought also.
There we
So
go.
there's
There it
the
is.
train of
Yep.
running the steam engine.
That was the day I learned like how to drive it and do everything by myself.
So this is the Prairie State Railroad.
Yep, train on train inception.
This is
yeah.
pretty much where the
Train
station's
on
gonna go.
train.
Yeah.
For those of you who are just listening, George is working on his Eagle Scout project. He's building a station platform right here.
It looks
Right.
really nice in that photo.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh no, not me. Got it. Okay.
The
Go with
area.
that, man.
The
Go with
area.
that. That's what I was
The
saying.
area.
Go with that, George. So, yeah, so that's cool. And that's Prairie State. The cool part about Prairie State is that the railroad tracks are right there, and there's a passing siding. Sometimes trains stop right there by it, and then the other ones that don't stop, they're whizzing by when they're going out of Chicago.
And if they see you out there, they will 100% honk.
Oh, they love.
They
to see
love
us
it.
out there.
It's
They
always
honk at us.
intermodal. It's always intermodal, faster intermodal. Eventually you get like a
Sorry. That's
Well, there we go.
it's
Look
the
at
GFW Trains one.
This is
Right.
Katrina giving rides on
Santa Fe.
GFW trains. I
Yeah.
don't recognize any of these people. What was this, Katrina?
This was at Plowman Days.
Okay, right.
This was the first Plowman Day that we did.
Yeah.
I was like, I think I did like 4 rides, and then they were like, "No, get out of here."
So
Yeah, but I was like, wait a minute. I'm a dues paying member.
Yeah. Yeah, at the time, just remember. you know.
So, for those, Bill owns the consolidation 84, and we own the SW9 Santa Fe 2325. So this one's our 7.5 gauge, right there.
That's why I had to.
That baby is a workhorse. That thing just
Isn't this
goes. It just keeps going.
is this the black card that the opening? Or-
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. You guys are right.
So, but yeah, that's what we operate there on the Prairie State. And she's a member of Prairie State. Looking forward. All right, here we go. Ooh,
This
look
is
at
on our
this.
way to Albuquerque, New Mexico, for the last TCA training convention that I went to. There's Maverick hanging over the rails
Maverick,
there.
that's-
Mavericks hanging over
He's
the
hanging over the
railing.
Had to bring him with. He was born 1 week later. Made it home, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Sparky, the engine that Wally and George own, that one is it's a pretty common. It's a good starter.
Yeah.
Where you want to get into 7.5-inch gauge. That's a good starter locomotive, and it's a real workhorse.
It's called a
It's-
Morris.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic engine. I don't know that you could call it into a more perfect one.
Oh.
You pull it, it goes, it stops every time.
Yeah.
The maintenance is very low, the fun is very high.
Yeah.
Satisfaction.
You like
very
all
I
low.
can't tell you how many people when I've had possession of this, it's like, yeah, drive it. Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Because
Oh, yeah.
your husband wants to get into this.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It's the
See
It
how much
just
fun it
It's a
was.
is.
gateway drug.
Oh yeah. It's like this is okay, and then
Yeah.
Earlier today, someone on the chat asked if I was a steam person or a diesel person, and it's one
Just
of
the
the
last
main-
2 pictures told you that.
Yes.
Both.
it's country and western for me for sure. But this is much more satisfying if I'm in a hurry. I have a 2.5-year-old, and he's in a hurry. Steam engine, Choo-Choo Grandpa's gonna start it up and get it going before we even get there because it's a 2-hour ordeal beforehand. But man, if you've got the time, steam is the way to go. But if you're in it for like I'm here for an hour, make sure you got Wally on
Oh,
board.
right.
Let's have fun
And
now.
we're out. We're
We
getting
want
through this.
59 minutes of fun.
Boom. And then
Great.
we got the 125 out there.
Yeah.
So, it's a Briggs and Stratton in that one. Yeah, it's Briggs and Stratton. The Honda? Oh, I
It is a
apologize.
Honda.
It's a Honda
Yeah.
in there.
Happy Valley Hobbies. Hurricane Katrina came out my senior year in high school, so you can imagine
You were very popular.
I am very popular. I continue to introduce myself as my name is Katrina. When people say, how do you spell that? I say, just like the hurricane, and then I've got a whole little dance that goes with it. So I like to say I'm the nice one, and she does not. So,
It's your even spread.
yes.
So James says that there's a private 7.5-gauge club out by me, and he goes to it every now and then. I usually run trains, but only a short time with Steve. I made a video of it a while back. Shameless plug. Go check out James Train's channel. We love
Hey.
James. James is the front of the show.
Great job, James.
Yeah. So check out his channel. Check out that video, James. James, yeah, check that out. All right, where are we at? Oops, here we go. Next one.
On our way, still Maverick.
41,
Maverick made the
41.
picture too. On the way to Albuquerque, we were in Omaha, and we happened to go through home plate as the Little League World Series was happening, and
No
that's
kidding.
why 4141 was there.
Wow.
Not a
wow.
hotel room in
Oh, that's
sight.
right. Because you right on the front of the 4141
Yes.
there, you can see the home
Yep.
plate and the ball and everything
Yep.
there.
Yep, it's the entire train.
Wow.
It was breathtaking.
Right.
We happened upon it completely by accident. We were at a stoplight. We see the American flag painted across the side of all of the yellow cars, and Dad's like, what?
Yeah.
Turn the
We're going
corner,
over
and
here.
4141 is right there.
And
It's
then
like,
1943 is
we
the
gotta
other one there, right? The one right
Yeah.
behind
Yep.
the I don't remember.
it's the 1111.
Okay. That one's first responders, I think.
Yes,
yeah.
it is. Yeah, it had
Workers,
police
the workers.
officers,
Okay.
healthcare workers, and fires, all that. Yeah. That was.
I know there's a
Yeah, UPS, nice locomotive.
They
That's
really
for
James
do.
Trains, Lake Forest, Illinois. It's called the Deerfield and Roundabout. Yeah,
That's
that's a really high end club. When you go to run on that, there's no just let's go. You're on timetables
And
on that.
gotta know the rules.
You gotta know all the rules.
Gotta know the rules.
But if you
That's
go
just
to
it.
their website, if you want to know any specification as far as cars, engines, track, grades, curves, all that stuff, they have all of the documentation because it was started by a bunch of engineers, and that's really what they wanted to do.
Major league.
It's the engineering aspect of it.
Yeah, they run on timetables, he was saying.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, no, I don't know if that's my place. I'm not necessarily timetable.
That's why.
No, not
That's why
either.
we're Prairie State.
Yeah.
Because Prairie State, we can run out there, and it's more like toy trains.
Yeah, so speaking
They
of
just
Omaha,
Yeah, so this was 2019 was the year that I collected big boys. And here we are in Omaha, 4023.
Up on the bluff.
Yep. Because I knew later that year, one would be driving right by my house. 4014.
right.
Yep.
All right. So this is the one that's is this Council Bluff or is this Omaha?
No, it's
Omaha.
Omaha.
Right.
Right.
And the DD40 is right next to that one here. So speaking of big boys, this is number 2, huh?
Yep.
So we got 4020 for those of you keeping count. 4024. Now 4006.
Yeah, so there's not a picture of the one that this all happened in 6 months. So the 4023 we saw in June of 2019, and then in August we saw the 4014, which is the one that drove by my house. I took a video of it. I had 6-day-old Maverick strapped to my belly, like just took a movie of it. Didn't even get to take a picture of me with it.
6 days old.
That's right. That's right.
And then we were in St. Louis
Yeah.
for Thanksgiving, and there's
Transportation Museum.
Little Maverick. Made the
See?
cut.
306.
306. So we got 3 that year.
Yeah.
I think I've seen 4 altogether.
FL Railroad. Good to see you.
And
And then over the summer this year, we went up to the UP, and along the way, we stopped and saw some choo-choos.
this is in the UP, huh? Where is this at?
Not in the UP. This was in Wisconsin.
No,
Okay.
just a minute. Let me see. Where did we go?
Got to kick the brain.
We stopped in Green Bay.
Okay, this is at
This is that big northern.
the National
Yeah.
Transportation. That's what I thought.
This is the big CD&Q.
This is the one out of all the engine I've
We
seen.
were talking about this the other day
This
on
is.
one of your streams.
I would like to see at that museum the race between this one and then the Dwight D. Eisenhower, the A5 that's there. I would
Yeah.
like to see a race between those 2 steam engines. See
This
which
is-
one would win.
This engine just impresses the crap out of me
Yeah.
because it is big, it is tall, it's a northern, and you sit up, you go up in the cab of this one, and then you say, okay, now
There's James.
let's go. It's not a CD&Q northern. Well, James, it's in that area.
Scotty.
It's in
Scotty.
the area.
Yeah,
Right.
it's pretty
Maybe
close.
it's the one next to it.
Yeah.
It's
So there's
big.
like 3 in a row
They're
here,
fast.
and they are huge.
I can't believe that they would run at 100 miles an hour on a
That's-
39-foot rail. That's just crazy. But they did it.
That's the ATS.
Right, that's the Santa Fe.
210.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. That's the
Okay.
one next
You're
to it.
right. So, yeah, the one
James,
right
thank
next
you
to
for
it's the-
helping.
But I would love to see some of those. All right,
Yeah.
train races. We got train
Whoa!
races.
There you go.
That would be
Real
amazing.
train races. There we go.
That would be amazing.
Fire it up, baby. Let's go.
Right, that's one where I. All right, and then here's the little guy, Maverick.
Yep.
This is your
This
son.
is the last summer, and here he is driving my speeder.
Saying choo-choo.
He's saying choo-choo. That's why I picked this one, because he can tell. And he is operating it fully by himself under his own power. He's sitting on the battery box right there.
So a little speeder.
Yep.
When I went out and bought the steam engine, Herb said, well, you might think about if you want a speeder. And I'm like, nah. Then like the next day, I'm like, I gotta have it
Yeah.
because if I'm running a steam engine, Katrina's gotta have something to run,
Yep.
and little Anita Small's gotta have something to run. And
Yeah.
the speeder was perfect.
Right?
But the speeder has turned out, no matter where I take it, there's always some kid that wants to drive something, and the speeder is the perfect thing. You just push that lever forward, and it goes.
Yeah.
Top speed is about 2.
Right.
And to
But it's
stop it,
perfect.
just let
Let
go.
go.
But it's neat because a young kid can drive it, and
Or a really old guy.
they're in charge. You know, they're in charge of making it go and stop, and it doesn't go very fast, so you're enjoying the ride.
and they got to be on it to ride it. Like
Yeah.
you're sitting on it, and when you're pushing, it's not like you can suddenly climb off. It stops. So it's just absolute perfection. If we can't get to Wally's, Speeder comes out immediately, and I can go and rescue 84 should something happen.
That's right.
That's the other thing.
It's been known to pull 84.
She's a tugboat.
Yeah, and it pulls a lot.
Yeah.
It's got a electric motor in there that's
It's actually it's a electric wheelchair motor. It's very small. It's about 7 inches in diameter and about 5 inches long, but it's just geared way down. And we've used it to pull the ballast cars. You know, I have 4 hopper cars that we use for ballasting the railroad, and it'll pull 2 of those cars filled with ballast. So it's great. Referring to the West Plains Mountain Railroad Club's display.
So Randall Ellison is from Missouri out there, in
Okay.
West Plains, Missouri.
Okay.
And he says if you're ever there in October, December, you need to bring the little guy and let him see the trains around. We have O, S, H, O, and N for the in the October display and scale running. It's really neat. Check out his channel. He's got some neat videos of that.
Absolutely.
All right, Randall, thanks a lot.
My cousin lives in St. Charles, Missouri, so I'm not sure how far that is, but at least it's the same state. He's got a little same age as mine. Have another little next month, so bring them all over.
Oh my God, bring them all over. Bring them all over.
Steam engine, what does it sound like at 100 miles an hour? 84, engine 84 at 100, death.
Kaboom.
No.
Kaboom. Yeah. So James says GFW trains, the new train races is train jockey, the world's biggest crane with chicken. Train from the upper track to the lower track and around back up.
Woo!
Oh, well, when you come over tomorrow, we've been doing a lot of that. We have a lot of fun doing that, James. So yeah, I think you'll enjoy that. And then the other thing we've got that we have a lot of fun doing is on the outside track, we've got a passing siding. So we'll run trains going opposite directions on that track. And you gotta keep it going, opposite directions. So we've got some fun ones that we do. Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's cool that you got all of those pictures and then you've got all of these interests in model railroading and regular railroading and 7.5 gauge. So what's your favorite, Katrina? That's the thing I can't ask Katrina. Katrina doesn't answer when it comes to trains. The question, what's your favorite? Because it's
what's my favorite to run? Yeah. What's my favorite to run? What's my favorite to see in person? What's my favorite to talk about, to touch, to enjoy, to share with Maverick, to talk about with Adam? I don't know. The variety is so great. It's hard for me to choose just one.
Right. No, I agree.
It's like asking me about beats. Where am I going to start? I'm going to start at the beginning, just like we did tonight. How did I meet you? How did I get into trains?
Right.
Things like that. And then from there, I see where your interest is. Do you like the Christmas tree trains? Did you have one growing up? Did we talk about, going out and seeing them 7 1/4 scale, like racing them? What are we doing?
Train Man Dan, imagine if you will, 2 live steam engines
2 live steam
racing
trains
each other.
racing
Well,
each other.
there is a video
Woo!
of George on the Santa Fe and Bill on the consolidation and the Chief of Nothing wasted.
Right. Right.
Just letting you know that the steam engine.
Steam engine did win that race. Steam engine did win that race.
I would put my money on that.
It was a good race. It was
Just
fun.
like
It
back
was
in
fun.
the day doing train races. Which one?
Oh, I'll
was
tell you,
gonna
the
win?
train races. There's so many great photographs. And
It's a
I
whole
swear, every
episode
year
all
there's
to
a
itself.
photograph of me shaking George's hand, and then there's also the one, Wally, where you and I were racing, and you got the camera on
Oh, right.
on the train. That was a really good. That was a really good one.
I know this is for you guys.
That's good. We're still live.
I was like, whoa, there's a lot going on over there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say Christmas tree trains. I love the train around a Christmas tree because it instantly brings back the grandpas, the grandmas immediately to when they first saw that train under their tree.
Yeah.
Going around, And for some people, we have several people in the club that it's not just the train, it's all the stuff that goes around it, all the Department 56 houses, all of the, how am I going to fit all these things under it? You know, Marlene, she's got
Oh yeah.
all the houses, she's got all of the little villages. Yeah, I mean,
All right,
back
here's
to
what
great
we're gonna
grandma Kate taking a picture with the train under the
Well,
tree.
that's one of my favorite pictures. Is my grandfather laying on the floor watching the train go around, and I have the train. And it's all the little paper houses and
Yep.
all the little guys, and
Great.
so
All right, QB Tech is saying he wants a trackside video. I'm gonna see if I can make that happen. So, talk amongst yourself.
oh,
I give you a topic.
Oh, so-
trains.
That'll be your topic, trains. So I did want to say you are on a special edition of KMK GFW trains. And as a charter member, you do get a pickle pin.
Whoa! Nice! Nice! Check this out, everybody. Pickle pin!
I have one for GFW, but he wasn't part of this today.
Oh,
He
he's got to
was
earn that pickle pin,
doing
doesn't he?
baseball.
That is awesome. Thank you so much,
You're
Katrina.
welcome.
That is so awesome. And thank you guys again
Put
for
on the
coming
picture
on. I
card.
tell you what, it's fun to have friends on. It's fun to talk trains. Man, did I just blow it?
you're welcome, Dell. It's been a while since this whole group of Heinz cars has been out of the box, so it's fun to see it go around. Actually, 2 boxes. It's 2 boxes.
Yeah, I've got pickle pin on tonight, and I've got little ketchup. I got both of these
Nice.
at
Now
Pittsburgh.
I've got a pickle pin. I'm all,
Yep. You were at the Pittsburgh convention. Yeah.
I was.
Yep.
So
They
pickle.
were on my my badge.
There we go. All right, I'm going to see if I can. No, it didn't come through yet. I must have done something wrong here. Oh, I'm just trying to get so I can,
Get your phone.
yeah, so I can use the video and everybody can see
Yeah.
a trackside video of it.
With the Heinz
They're
trains.
going
going
right
around.
by
I
us.
love it. Oliver Guthrie's. That's one of my favorite songs when I was growing up. I don't want a pickle. I just want to ride on my motorcycle. I don't want to die. I just want to ride on my motorcycle. Go. It wasn't the greatest song, but oh shoot, I can't get it through. I don't know what's going on with it.
Well, of course.
Oh yeah. James says, Wally, tomorrow I can help you with that. Now throw the questions at me, and I got you. Thanks, James. We could all use a little help now and again. If I with a little help from my friends.
One last time on this, if this is going to work to go through. Looks like it's coming through. Oh, there we go. It's coming through. There we go. Now we got this. All right, everybody. Here for a treat.
And George put the cap forward on
Of course.
the O scale.
I don't know if he should have done that. You know, if Maverick's still watching, he would
No.
get interested in
No,
it.
no.
But it's
No,
way late.
no.
He's
Way
already
late.
in bed.
It's okay. Yeah. Don't want to tempt him. Don't want to tempt him. Don't worry, Adam, your engine is still running.
Perfect.
Yeah. Smooth
Perfect.
operator.
So we're going to be able to get this right on. All right. So, if you will, now it's relatively slow here, so you're going to have to.
Oh, I gotta move real slow.
I see Hong Kong. Head forward, Hong Kong.
Yeah, forward. There we go. I'm going to get you up on this. Wait till you see this one here.
Just gonna splash the button
Is
over.
it too close, too far?
There, you got it.
There you
That's
go.
perfect. Thanks. Ooh, you're seeing
There's your-
secret areas. Oh, shaky, shaky.
Yeah, forward. These are all the
O scale. Heinz Ketchup.
There's a, grab that. And hopefully there isn't any
Look at that.
doing
Good
this on
timing.
the fly. I wasn't prepared to do
Yeah,
this.
but like,
There's
looking
the
how
other
perfect
train.
this
These
turned
are
out.
all
Right,
the
there we go.
27 trains.
Got a sub kit for you on your resume.
Yeah, I'm looking for a job in live stream production where I can make about
Quarter an episode, right?
quarter episode. You got this.
Got to start
You got
somewhere.
this. Or you spend 5 hours so I can spend an hour with my son. 5 hours prepared to spend an hour with my son. Or my friends. That's
That's
it.
it. What a ratio.
What
What
it's
a
all
ratio.
about. I tell you, I always love it that everybody comes here and everybody hangs out with us on Friday night. It's great when I get my friends to hang out here with me in person. It's awesome when you guys all come and hang out with George and I as we sit here and talk trains. It always humbles me, and it shows what a great group of people and what a great hobby this is, a lot of railroaders. And we've developed a really, really neat community here on YouTube. So everybody, let's keep that synergy going. It started about a couple of years ago through some great YouTube channels, such as Sparky 107 here, and a lot of other great live streamers. And I just
You've got several compliments.
And
Great videos.
my videography.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just really, really appreciate everybody being here and hanging out with us and keep the synergy going. Subscribe to each other's channels, watch each other's videos. We've got some nice people and some great friends in the hobby. I'm glad that you're here with me. I'm glad that I got the Bill and Katrina combo here in the house tonight. No George isn't here, but you know what?
We'll get him next time.
Well, no, yeah. You know that he's got trains in his heart, and we come and go through the hobby. And you know, when I was George's age, trains weren't necessarily the thing that I was always thinking about it all of the time. There.
Nice to see you too, OG.
Hey, it's OG here. So, yeah. So that's my speech. It wasn't really the same, but please support everybody, support each other in the hobby. And I'm glad that you're here and hanging out with us. Katrina, it's so good to hear your stories.
Hey.
You know, through the years, I've gotten to know you.
We've lived them. We love them.
Right. From
Let's keep going.
from that time with your golden George to the time when we were racing trains together, and we brought out a cool picture the other night. It was the first time we were at Milwaukee at Train Fest.
Yeah, and then I got to fly back with you,
Right.
OG. That
Right.
was amazing.
Yep.
Smallest airplane ever. It was like, how much does your luggage weigh? I don't know. Why? Yes, that is a ketchup bottle. On the end, it's got trucks and spacers. It's an empty ketchup bottle. Yes, somebody was just asking about it.
You're gonna. Okay, yeah, that one's a good one.
Yes, Sparky, it is a lot of Heinz's. Ken, lyric might have to go.
We'll see you around, Radar Duty. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. No, this is a way too much, way too professional live for Bill Nye to check in. Well, he's coming. He's coming. I promise you. I got that in the mail, and we got a special. James put together a special alternate universe live stream opener.
How cool is
Yeah,
that?
that's what I'm talking about. Right. Bill.
Did you watch the new one?
I have not seen the new one.
Ooh, check it out.
All
Look
right.
at the nostalgia feels. It's great.
Bill Nye. Bill Nye. He's got a new one. What channel is it on?
Oh, no, it's on Netflix. You know,
All right,
I'll
all right.
stream it.
There's no such thing as
PBS
channels
anymore.
anymore, right?
I was like, no, it's the Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's great. I'm glad everybody comes out and hangs out with us. We have a great time
Yeah.
doing this apples and oranges. And you know what? I love it. I peruse through. It's like a great connector for all of this stuff because I love to watch train videos, different YouTube channels with train videos and everything like that. It's neat that everybody can come in here. We can get a chance. We can talk and good times.
My dad had mentioned that you and GFW had started this back when we had some more spare time on our hands.
Right.
I just thought, what an amazing thing. Like, never would have popped in my brain. And I think about everything, and sometimes trains.
Right.
Like, that's amazing. What a cool thing. The
Sometimes.
weekly, instead of me calling you or texting you, be like, hey, what are you doing?
I think he kept it sane during
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
it
I
was-
think it really it kept me safe.
Right.
So I was like, what the hell are you guys doing? I want to see.
Yeah.
Oh, Dad, the cinematography. Fantastic today.
I'm just.
Adam, your engine has never looked so good. Look at that.
I'm just.
Oh,
I'm playing.
That's a neat shot right there. off of the
yes.
train.
No hold up in the supply line.
Right,
here
no,
at
no,
the
right.
US Railroad.
Yeah.
We got 3 trains running.
Wonder if any one of those got microchips on it. We get some of them microchips.
I think there's one in each engine.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah. So, if you're just coming through the door, do me a favor, smash that like button. We'll want to get as many of
Oh,
those
it looks
on
better
there
on
so
that
we can-
screen. That's
Oh, it looks amazing up here, Dad. I'm just saying. Like,
We can feed that algorithm and get people who haven't seen this to see GFW Train, see this awesome Heinz car collection that Katrina brought out to share with us this evening. And I would appreciate it if you could do that for us. That'd be good. So is that a Pacific or is that a consolidation or
Pacific.
it's a Pacific, yeah.
462. It's a 462.
462, huh?
I'm going to say it's a Pacific.
Right. There we go. There's the Ford.
The
Careful,
ketchup
I'm
tunnel
taking
does fit in several tunnels. It just depends on who made the tunnel.
Right.
I did want. I was like, did you want to break down your ketchup bottle?
Oh, you
I
know
don't
what?
know if it's CC
Let's do
access
this.
or
I don't
not.
know if it is either. Let's see here.
I
These are
glanced
these are the
for a second.
GFW Trains exclusive
Yep.
ketchup cars that George made when he went to train convention in Pittsburgh and stuff.
You know, I feel silly. I said 5
Yeah,
cars
well, what
I
year
don't
was
have.
that we went to Pittsburgh? That was
18, 17.
17.
That was when you guys all went together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I feel silly. I said 5 cars I don't have for the Heinz. Really, we're about to see limited edition ones that I also don't have in my collection.
Yeah.
So 7 trains, not
Oh,
in my
yeah.
collection. 5 mass
I think
produced.
those 2 will be untouchable.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. Here we go.
Yeah. If the Heinz company is missing some
Oh,
rails,
did they
they're
make it through the
here
station?
at the Worldwide Studios or they're at my house.
Oh, look at
Holy
this.
Toledo, the glory.
Yeah, look at
Wow, you're gonna let me touch them and everything.
that.
You'll
Special
find
friend. You're a
Menards.
special friend.
One of a kind. Produced by George Beardrick for display only.
So yeah, we put that on the
Yeah.
top of the everyone was coming over, and we were selling trains that day, and we put that on the table, and that was the thing that attracted everyone. Everyone's walking through and they see that, they're like, "What the
Oh.
heck?"
Ketchup bottles. I like that it's Menards
It's
cars.
just for display only.
For display only. How cute. Fantastic. Totally different than my version of the ketchup bottle.
Yeah, that one's filled with ketchup.
Exactly.
No, it's at least red inside.
I was like, it is. It was. What? Dad kept saying, yours stand up. No, they have one, but it stands up. I thought you meant that ketchup bottle that I
Oh,
had
yeah, no.
just stood upright.
It does look a little top heavy, doesn't it?
I think it's going to make it through the station.
It's not going to make it through the station
Or
for
underneath
certain.
No,
Is it
Seven.
top heavy? Not really.
that one's not rated for the Yes Railroad.
Clearance issues.
Clearance
Some
issues.
mustard and relish, yeah. I'm thinking that steak sauce. Whoever suggested steak sauce earlier, that was a very wise choice. Foreshadowing for
Right,
a year
right.
from now when I come back with 37 more cars.
She's not collecting, she's accumulating.
I'm
That's right,
accumulating
an
in
accumulator.
production now.
And just-
That means we get what we like.
Yeah.
Right.
No matter what age or era it is, if we like it, we get it, we accumulate it, and then we ignore it.
Happy Valley, technically in the K-Line book, there are 5 K-Line Legacy sites. There's 5 more train cars that we know about. We do not know if they were actually produced. We do not know. No evidence points to that they were.
They're on the lookout for that one.
Yeah.
They're on the lookout. Well, hey, Bill.
How much
Yeah,
sweet
yeah.
tea? Only what? Right?
What
Bill,
was
why don't you,
what was in that Long Island iced tea?
why
The
don't you
good
come
stuff.
on over here and we'll
Yeah.
start buttoning things up here on the GFW Train live stream. Let me see if we can get this.
Chicagoland hobby for sure.
There we go.
Hello,
And we're
citizens.
back.
All right.
Model citizens. That's the one I was looking for. Keep saying like train family, trainiacs.
Yeah.
I like model citizens.
Model
That's
citizens.
my,
Hello, model citizens.
that's my favorite.
There you
That's
go.
awesome.
That's a heat one right there.
You gotta sit up taller now.
Model
I'm very
citizens.
tall today.
Yeah.
Did not know.
Yeah. Welcome to the stream, Heath.
Yeah, I took my hat off and I came back from varsity basketball and suddenly I looked like Katrina.
I know it's all strange tonight, baby. Just
Yeah.
rolling through the door, you're like, what's going on here?
GFW? No.
Gio Dot had meatloaf with Heinz Ketchup and
Yes.
2 pickles. All right.
Okay, you're shilling for Heinz
Well, they're
right
in the
now.
family now.
I hate to say it because it's such like a millennial thing to say, but the TikTok taught me something about pickles the other day. Take one of those ranch packets, dump it in the pickle jar, and it's amazing.
There you go.
Not like ranch dressing. Like ranch dressing, you're going to make
Oh, right, right.
Dump it in the dill pickles and
Right.
let it sit
And you
for a
just
day.
let it like marinate in there.
That's all you need. It's amazing.
That does sound good. I like ranch. I like pickles.
Why would you not like these?
I like to
did
combine
try the
things.
liquid. It was great.
Right,
I know. You're like, ew. That's gross. And you remember when I was pregnant with Maverick, your mom made me my favorite thing at the time. Take a dill pickle, you dry it off, slather some peanut butter on it. Ate that at the Indy 500.
Gosh.
Oh, it's
That's
the
your
best.
favorite,
That
huh?
was my favorite when I was pregnant
At
with
the
Maverick.
time.
Yes. It's still good, but it tasted better though.
Yes, that's why George looks different.
So eating ranch pickles. That's it.
Yes.
Right. Hey, and everyone wants to know for one last time, how do you see W? That's how you see W. That's how you see W. Oh, hold on, this is
I
gonna
thought
be.
about bringing that tonight. You never know when that guy's going to show up.
Right.
You never know.
I mean, I did wear socks just in case you did.
Look at that old Captain America socks.
All right.
From the Indy days.
Right.
Yes,
if
you
you're
will
just
have to
joining
catch
us, you'll have to catch up.
That's
Oh,
right.
we caught you
I
at
see
pickle.
what you
Are
did
you
there.
a dad?
I
That
see
sounds
what
like a
you
dad
did
like
there.
to me. I complain about that kind of stuff all the time.
Yeah.
That's a dad thing.
Yeah. That's Dana. That's ISEW. My son right now, he's just going.
Oh, I know.
I know. He didn't even
Gross.
have any iced tea that night. We were drinking Springer's root beer. Must have been the sugar high.
Right. For sure. Well, hey, listen, everybody. I appreciate you guys joining us on the live stream. Bill,
Thanks for
Katrina,
having
thanks
us.
for
Thanks
coming
for
and
having
joining
us.
us.
That was a blast.
Yeah. I'm glad that you could be a part of this. I'm glad that we could have a nice, good friend stream where everybody's out here having fun with friends. Friends Friday.
Friends
Here we are.
Friday.
Right.
It's like Wonder Twins Unite, but Friends
Dragon Ball Super Brawly socks.
Yeah.
All right, Randall.
Friday. We're all about the socks.
That's all about
We
the
are all about
socks.
the socks. We have amazing collections of socks. Not just from Indy.
Oh no.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Right.
You're like, I wasn't expecting that. I agree.
It's all right. We talked about everything.
Mostly.
I talk about everything. Sometimes straight.
Dragon Ball Super Broly socks.
It's fine.
There we go.
Yep.
There we go. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Again, Bill, Katrina, thanks for joining me as my
Thanks for having
special
us,
guest.
Wally.
Please come back again and join us here at the GFW Trains Worldwide Studio. Love
Absolutely.
to have you on a regular basis. And if you weren't here earlier, we are going to be at Trainman Dan's house in 2 weeks. Make sure you write that on your calendar right now. Trainman Dan, he's going to, actually, we're not going to be there physically, but Trainman Dan's going to be coming on the live stream and joining us as part of it. Part of this. He's got a beautiful collection and a beautiful layout in it, and we're really excited to have him on. Next week we'll be here 7 o'clock, same bad time, same bad channel. So we'll see you there, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you around the roundhouse. Don't let the caboose hit you on the way. We bag.
Sorry.
Yeah.
We'll get it. We'll get it.
Don't let the caboose hit you on the way out, everybody. Have a great weekend. Happy Fast Friday. I hope that you're going to have a great time, and we'll see you next Friday.
Bye.
CFW Trains out.